So Fat Joe claims he allegedly stuck up 70+ people in his school gymnasium in high school.
What were you like in high school?
Terrible. I once robbed my whole gym. 70
Like,
kids
robbed them?
without a gun. Like, yo, everybody give me your coats, give me your Walkmans, give me your this.
You believe that he robbed 70 niggas in the gym?
In the Bronx,
No,
in the
sir.
80s.
No, sir.
70 niggas just like
No,
him.
sir. No, sir.
Sad news in Atlanta when Anita Baker decided to cancel her Mother's Day concert minutes before showtime, pissing off everybody.
Anita bald-headed ass, they canceled the concert.
She stopped the song to tell her fans not to sing the song, and why you got the camera up here?
What?
Turn off the camera, baby. I don't know who you are. Move back. Get him back. I don't know who that is.
She the mean aunt.
Yeah. Oh, she the mean aunt.
She the mean aunt. You know, you got the mean aunt, that one mean
The one
aunt
that can't cook, but you scared to tell her?
Just mean for no reason. She the mean aunt.
She's the one that said, "Get your ass in the house, letting all that cool air out." That's the mean aunt. I know, we all know how dangerous Jonathan Majors is, the way he was running in that New York traffic away from that white woman.
The way he dipped and dodged, boy.
Hell yeah, boy. You might see that nigga in the Olympics in Paris. He has to complete a 52-week in-person batterer's intervention program in LA. So they're going to be like asking him, why did you run from that white woman?
Could you have run faster?
Yeah, could you have ran faster?
Why did you dip between this car and that car?
Oh, what if one of the psychiatrists is Umar Johnson and he got to talk to him? Like, my brother, you couldn't have found a black woman to chase you in traffic like that? All right, Family Matters star Darius McCrary, a.k.a. Eddie Winslow, is being featured in a steamy OnlyFans clip with trans model Sydney Starr. People just got to understand, Eddie is a deviant.
I'm not
He's a
gonna say-
sexual deviant.
I mean, that's the title. A pansexual, that means they will involve themselves.
I don't
with
like that
transgen-
word. He's
Well,
just gay.
That's
He
not
fucks
gay.
niggas.
That's the title is pansexual.
So every year they rebrand homosexuality.
Yeah. Janelle Monáe was the first person I heard that word pansexual.
We thought it was cute because she was a woman. She
Woman.
was cute. Like,
Now
oh,
niggas
damn,
is-
that's that. Now we like, God,
Wayne
Nah.
Brady. I thought it was funny that there's this rumor of Carl Winslow going out and Eddie is being a fucking deviant, and the thing that broke the internet was Urkel marrying a white woman. So, did you hear about Dwight Howard? Yeah.
Yes, I heard about his.
So he walked up to this white guy and was like,
Yeah, I heard about
my
his
pussy's
shenanigans.
mad pink and my booty hole's brown. Howard said he engaged in consensual sexual activity with a nigga named Stephen Harper.
Yeah, why you gotta say it like that?
Well,
Why
I
you
mean,
gotta-
he's white. There's a new AI photo app that came out. Ramini. People have been paying apparently $10 to see what they'd look like if they were happy. And
But you ain't lying though.
this is pretty bad. Yeah.
Dude,
All right.
my lashes.
What if you already got a mom and she's looking at AI babies and she got a real baby in front of her?
But they just got an ugly baby and they looking at the new baby, the AI baby, like, damn, that's what my baby could look like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, you got real kids and you looking at fake kids.
I'm crying, but no.
That's wrong.
Oh my God.
Women are going too far with this app, yo.
Oh my.
I'm really getting tired of this like drumless hip hop. It's really aggravating me. You're giving me a whole
lazy
hour.
vibe. It's
Yeah,
lazy
it's
vibe.
a lazy vibe. I remember making drumless beats. They were called beats I was gonna get back to later. That's what my drumless beats were. So Tasha K had brother Bilal, Will Smith's bussy finding assistant, former assistant on her show. Allegedly, Will Smith and Dwayne Martin together smashing.
And Will would been over.
I don't believe
First of
this.
all, I don't believe it. And who are all these reckless gay men leaving the doors unlocked? You would probably think you want the door locked so nobody walk in and I'm just saying, common sense wise. hey, I'm about to do some weirdo shit. Let me make sure the door is locked so nobody can walk in.
Like, I really would at least make sure the door is locked before I do some
Yeah.
off the wall shit. Even if you with a chick, you still
gonna
make
make
sure
just
the door
any
is locked.
sex act you do not want people walking in on. You're gonna make sure the door is locked.
But in the
I ain't gonna lie,
ultimate
even
of-
if it's just us two in the house and we shut the door, it's gonna get locked.
Like,
That's what I'm saying.
You still go,
A man visiting Charlotte from Mississippi and staying at a hotel in Uptown says another man got into his room and sexually assaulted him.
This happened at the Charlotte Marriott Center, City Center. The man said he woke up to an assailant sexually assaulting him without his consent. The suit said he howled in terror. And that nigga who did it looks every bit of a nigga who would do something like that, too.
I would hate to look like a nigga who would do something like that. No!
Nigga, you look at...
I don't want that look.
Nigga, you look at his mugshot and you just go guilty. That nigga did that shit. The former prison guard discussing being in Rikers.
I just hold on.
Yes.
Why is he dressed like that though?
I don't
Like
know.
a pimp?
Yeah.
Like, why is he dressed like that?
No,
like,
am I the only
you're-
one? Okay.
You're
All right,
working.
go ahead. I'm
you
sorry.
say you worked at Rikers and stuff like that,
No,
but
he's-
why are you dressed like that?
Dressed like
Okay.
he's going to the Player Haters Ball.
Go ahead.
With Dave
go ahead,
Chappelle
bro.
and Ashley Larry.
When I walked in that jail for the first time, you know what I smelled? I smelled butt ass. Butt ass.
Everybody does.
And he was it with straight
Yeah, he
emphasis.
But
Yeah,
everybody,
he emphasized that.
everybody doesn't wash the same.
And then the nigga just started tearing. You just see tears rolling down his eyes. The smell was so bad, he said, his both eyes were looking in the same direction before he started working there. The smell was so bad, it turned one of his eyes to lazy. And then he got the Biggie Smalls eye now from working in the prison.
So
the nigga was dressed like Biggie from the Vibe cover with Faith. That's how he was dressed.
Oh, while we're on talking about music, has anybody seen the updated pictures of Jaheim
Yeah.
floating around?
With
He look
Johnny.
like
The Predator with his
no,
hair missing.
Yeah, and the uncle from Medea that was in the wheelchair. You remember that one?
Yeah, like Jaheim looking, he looking.
Is it just normal aging or is it something
I
wrong
think
with
so.
him?
He bald
It's
and
probably
bald.
normal aging, and he just ain't let the dreads go yet or the braids go yet.
They still right around the edges.
Caitlin Clark and her team, the Indiana Fever, are off to a what, 0-4 start?
0-5.
0-5.
Yeah. Dubbin put this article in the group chat about people saying because she was white and it was pretty privileged, and I was like,
No, that was Sonny Hostin of The View. She said Caitlin Clark was a product of the white media and pretty privileged. Now, Sonny needs some goddamn glasses with that second comment. Brian McKnight calling his children sins. With that being said, Nico, one of Brian McKnight's kids, decided to verbally go on a tirade against Tyrese for just giving that advice to Ricky Smiley. Nico said, Tyrese used to sleep under our pool table when I was a kid, said Nico. I have no idea why he decided to bring that up in his rant, but I thought that was kind of funny.
Probably caught him while they was drunk.
What it is Brian McKnight is petty as fuck, and his children are petty as fuck because they were raised by a father that was petty as fuck. So everybody's being petty right now. That's why he went on live first to even say that shit, which was some stupid shit for him to say. It's not that I disagree because I don't know what went on.
Yeah, I don't know
Kids
the
can do some shit that'll make you say
Exactly.
fuck
I'm
them.
about to say they could. We don't know. They
I
could
don't know
probably be
the
some
situation,
disrespectful
but-
motherfuckers.
Y'all didn't see the Jeezy Nia Long interview, did you? Okay, he was just discussing his life and his low points, and then I felt really bad because there was this point where he was telling Nia Long when he was famous at his lowest point, and he was saying he was drinking champagne every day, drinking heavily in the alcohol. He was eating Waffle House and all this bad shit, and he was saying he was at his heaviest at 260 pounds, and that's when I felt bad because that's my end goal weight currently, and I'm like, damn.
you're working towards
Yeah, I'm like, damn, Jeezy was a raging alcoholic and he was healthier than me, and I've been eating vegetables the past couple months. We had Ja Rule getting banned from the UK. Did you hear about that?
these old school acts.
The ones that we should
Love like we should.
They do.
I know Japan is like that too. That means they're like singing the Ja Rule in a UK accent.
Correct.
Where would I be without my governor? Yeah. You know what bothers me about English rappers? They don't bust their guns.
It's just so proper the way they talk. Like, you kind of have a hard time taking this serious.
With
empty the clip.
Yes, I will run up on you with the razor. I will empty your knickers. They call pants knickers.
Halle Berry getting ready to pay another white guy some money.
Oh yeah. This is what happens when you date down.
Halle Berry been in and out the ringer for a minute since David Justice.
But see, that's the disparity. See what you had to do to be black to get to Halle Berry. You had to be in the major leagues. You had to have an established R&B career. You had to be an established actor. But to get it as a white man, you just have to be white. That's it. Okay, so from one father to the next. Gary Owens was on Club Shay Shay. He was telling the story of how he went to Greensboro. Hey, do you know if his daughter went to A&T or UNCG? Do you know? Because he said
because both schools are in the borough.
We know it's just one of those two. She didn't go to Guilford County.
No.
We're going to get local. Focus on the city of Raleigh because something happened major this week. For St. Aug University here in Raleigh, North Carolina. If you have not heard, St. Aug University lost its accreditation this week.
On a post on Facebook, somebody said, what does it mean that St. Aug lost its accreditation? What was your reply?
Oh, I said that means Shaw won.
I thought that was funny. I found humor in that. Not that it should have been humorous, but that was kind of.
I'm gonna keep it real. I've never liked St. Aug like that. I've never had like an issue with the school, but my freshman year at Central, one of my homies brought a chick from from St. Aug back to Chidley, and she burned it. And ever since then, I thought
had a thing against saying chicks from St. Aug.
Yeah, and I just thought St. Aug should lose accreditation for that.
One coochie.
Yeah, that coochie represented St. Aug.
Trauma, early life trauma.
Did you hear about Joel Osteen's church?
No, I read it when you posted. What happened?
Man, I know what I didn't know what was going on. I heard there was a shooting when it happened at Joel Osteen's church, and I was like, yeah, that motherfucker don't play about his donations. Kel Mitchell on Club Shay Shay. And we all pretty much learned after this why Keenan was the more successful one between the two. Because he can't handle this shit. He can't handle this shit personally, and I'm pretty sure that translates professionally to business.
She ain't gotten pregnant again?
Yeah.
While y'all were together?
Yeah.
And it wasn't you?
Nah, with me.
Ah, come on, Kel.
It wasn't me. It wasn't
And
me.
you stuck around?
Yeah, I stuck around.
A man is wanted.
How? That's that. Once you finish, my number one question is how.
Victim told him that she bent over in the chip aisle when the man approached her from behind. She says as she reached for a bag of chips, she felt something on her back. She bent over to grab the chips. She said she felt something wet and warm on her back, so she put her hand on the small of her back and saw it was a gooey white substance. And she turned around to see this guy looking at me. Then he zips his pants up.
Bitch, you just got nutted on. Loading the shotgun up, getting the shotgun ready. He's a serial
nutter.
Oh.
And so this happened at Whole Foods. So the semen may have been organic and free of any pesticides. Steve Harvey was a guest on Shannon Sharp's podcast because Shannon Sharp was so desperate to get a woman that she was in the process of going through a divorce. And Shannon Sharp stepped in and said, I'll pay for the divorce just to get it going faster so I can have you. And Steve Harvey said, I commend you for being such a trick-ass nigga. You would spend money on a woman that's not yours to try and hit that pussy because it's some sip-ass shit like me. Well, he didn't say it like, I'll do Steve Harvey. He's like, I heard you paid for a woman to get a divorce so you could be with her. And I think that's noble. With Kelly Rowland having a confrontation with security on the Ken's red carpet.
Leave Kelly Rowland.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know.
She don't raise her voice for nothing.
Yeah, I saw the video.
You can read her lips.
I didn't see any other celebrities step in and defend her. Haven't heard shit from Beyonce about it. You know, that's what really happened. The security said, so how's Beyonce doing? And Kelly snapped. Like, look, I done told y'all motherfuckers.
You don't ask me about that.
Yeah, that's why she cocked her
My
head.
cousin is not here, so don't ask me about it.
Yeah. I didn't like
the-
Kelly Rowland's look on the red carpet because of that stupid blonde wig. I ain't like that. That's why them French people were pushing her off. Like, this stupid wig. Get the fuck off.
What they say, Dub?
Les stupid
wig. Stop it.
What happened in the, was it the Senate last night?
Yeah, Senate
between
committee.
Jasmine Crockett,
Yeah.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah.
One talking about. I guess
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No,
what you're
ain't
reading.
nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Should have never said that. Should have
Yeah,
shut your ass the fuck up.
How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings
Her
hurt?
words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
AOC said, how dare you attack the physical appearance of another person? As the hot Latina told Green. No. Are you?
Baby girl.
Baby girl.
Baby girl.
If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
To which Green did agree to strike her comments about Crockett and AOC from the record. Okay, so there was a big brouhaha this week with the Breakfast Club because they had Candace Owens on. The one that got me was the God is
God
good.
is good. You don't know God.
Finish this response. God is good.
God is good. Amen.
No. Bitch, what?
What? Yeah, I was like, huh? Charlamagne asking her why she married a white man if she was so concerned about the black family.
People tend to marry their IQ, which is interesting. You think like if you see two black people together, oh, it's because they are two black people, but actually they are probably better matched based on their IQ.
To be
Nigga
fair,
probably had too much rhythm.
yeah.
To academically
To
stimulate.
be fair,
you,
niggas don't want
like-
a woman like that. She didn't even know God was good all the time. So. Those new advertisements they have for Skims. Have you seen that advertising campaign? Kim Kardashian owns it. So basically they got WNBA players doing a campaign and they draws. Hey, you think pervert niggas would want them draws like, you know, Paul Pierce's headband after the game?
Hey.
They just show up at the fourth quarter and shit.
That's they buy tickets. You just hope your security good. But I'm just saying their games are like kind of.
What the fuck is what are y'all trying to do over there? What is it? What is it? A moth?
I wish.
What is?
Found it.
Gotcha, bitch.
That's what.
I was trying to hold it.
Look, it's been all over the room too. It's been all over the room. I've watched it run all around the room. I just couldn't get up.
I don't want to go live on the toilet. I need to concentrate.
I wish my dad had that train of thought growing up.
What?
Like, I don't want to talk to you while I'm on the toilet. Nah, he didn't have that train of thought. Shout out to one of the realest ones. I like, yo.
You say y'all messing up in school.
So it's not that. It wouldn't be the.
better than that shit.
It wouldn't be the first time I see somebody on the toilet having a.
And we are live, back in the house. Once again, it is the effing podcast. And I am your host for the evening, B.D.U.B.
And Hassan, a.k.a. Alpha Dog, in the building.
And who else is in the building?
Budha.
Awesome. Branson will be joining us later, and Kelli Jo is out of town. Isn't
She's
she?
on her stinking ass on vacation.
She's on vacation.
Yeah, she don't love us to this weekend.
No, she told us she was going on vacation last week, and we just got so caught up in what we were doing, we forgot. So she'll be back with us hopefully next week.
Have fun.
Yes, and Branson will be joining us. So we're going to give our customary shout-outs. Shout-out to 8th and Fancy for all your adult beverage needs and snacks.
Yep.
Also, we're going to give a shout-out to Dank Drinks, the dankest of drinks. Please drink responsibly. I think I stole that slogan from our third shout-out, which is going to be the local plug. Please eat responsibly.
Right.
Yes, and we're going to give a shout-out to the Tough Food Festival.
That's
Let's
right.
give us a little info about the Tough Food Festival because it's coming up upon us.
What? Tough. So Tough stands for the Underground Food Festival.
Yes.
First of its kind. We traveling around all big cities. So if you in Fayetteville, starting off in Fayetteville, Raleigh, Durham, Greensboro, and Charlotte. We coming to your town. We coming with local talent, national artists, and everything. We bringing together food trucks, vendors, and it's for a worthy cause. I mean, this cause is for raise awareness for food insecurities that plague our children and families, especially during the summer months.
Yes.
You know, a lot of these kids during school time, they depend on free and reduced lunch, and since school is out, you know, pantry is real tight. So we want to raise this awareness. Raise this awareness to, you know, let people know like this is a community event. So we got a 4-point plan about this. Number one, like I said, we're raising awareness. We're doing a food drive. So any donations, food donations, we partner up with Food Bank Central of North Carolina. Two, we are also supporting our local food trucks and vendors. So if you're a food trucker or you're a vendor and you would like to attend, check out our website and be a part of it. Number three, it's a community event. It's not tied to no holiday or nothing like that. It's just something if you ain't got nothing to do on a Saturday, you want to bring you and the kids out, come on out and join with face painting. And number four, hey, when you spend in your community, guess what them dollars go back into? Back into
the community.
So, hey,
sounds like a plan.
That's right.
Okay, so what's the location, the time, and place?
So the location is in Fayetteville, North Carolina, at Festival Park. You know, if anybody is familiar with Festival Park, that's where they usually have the Dogwood Festival at. And it's on a Saturday, July 13th, from 1 till 5.
Awesome. So I'm definitely going to be in the building because I'm going to be there with my appetite. So, y'all make sure to come out.
Yeah, we got Rich Dunk and Ivory 3.
Yes, Ivory 3 will be in the building along with Rich Dunk.
That's right.
So y'all make sure to come out to the Underground Food Festival going down at Fayetteville. Okay, before we get into the show, I do want to send out some RIPs because there were some two big deals this week in depth. Yes, we're going to give a big shout out first to Willie Mays. Rest in peace. Willie Mays, baseball legend.
Best player of all time.
Best player of all time. Okay, well, I'm not going to dispute that. I'm not familiar enough with baseball legends to say who is and who isn't.
He's like the only one that's really, he's not the only one. It's been Hank Aaron, but he's the first one to come from the Negro League and come to baseball major leagues, and he put a fingerprint on it, as you can tell, all the tributes and everything. So rest in peace, sleep in peace. Willie Mays.
Mays died June 18th at the age of 93. So he began his professional baseball career in 1948 as a member of the Birmingham Black Barons in the Negro League and moved to the New York Giants in 1951, winning Rookie of the Year that season and remaining the face of the franchise, staying with it as it moved to San Francisco, and then he was traded to the Mets in 72 before retiring the following season in 73. So he won 2 MVPs, and in 54 he led the Giants to the World Series final before moving to the West Coast. And Mays is remembered for pulling off one of the most memorable plays in baseball history, over-the-shoulder catch of a fly ball.
One of the toughest catches to make.
Yes. 24-time All-Star, led the National League in home run 4 times, batted over 300 10 times, and eclipsed the 100 RBI mark 10 times. At the time Mays retired, his 660 home runs were third most in Major League history, and he was enshrined in the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1979. So Willie Mays had a very, very big career.
I'd like to add one little side note.
Go for it.
He did all this after serving his country in World War II.
Yes, he's a veteran as well, served his country in World War II. 93 years old, definitely a legend to the game. pushed the game forward. He definitely is a proud representative of black folks in America and just America, period, because baseball is America's pastime. So rest in peace to baseball legend Willie Mays.
Willie Mays.
Now, I'm also going to give a shout out, rest in peace, to Donald Sutherland, because I didn't realize until I was reading his filmography how many movies.
Yeah, he's been in a lot.
He's been in quite a lot. So, yeah, we're going to give a rest in peace to Donald Sutherland, who passed away a couple days ago at the age of 88. He died Thursday in Miami after a long illness. So everybody also knows him as a wonderful actor, but he's also the father of Kiefer Sutherland. An actor who's been in a lot of movies I fucked with, like The Lost Boys. I love that movie.
Yeah,
that's my shit.
All-time favorite.
Yeah, but Donald Sutherland, his father, was playing in MASH. I remember him most from that 1970s film, Night of the, what was it? The remake with the Invasion of the Body Snatchers. That was it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Man, I love that movie.
He's been in thousands of movies.
Yeah, he's been in quite a
Classics.
bit. Yeah, a lot of movies, from Ordinary People to JFK, the Hunger Game films and stuff like that. So, yeah, very prominent actor. Been in a lot of great films. Legendary actor. We're definitely going to miss him as well. So, big RIP to Donald Sutherland.
That's right.
Okay, I'm kind of debating between getting into sports topics right now or waiting on Branson to come in and get into those sports topics. But there's just so much shit to cover. But
switch up.
No, we gonna get into sports. I'm sorry. There's just too much shit I need to talk about. Okay, so that boring ass NBA Finals is over, and I am glad the Boston Celtics defeated.
I'm not glad because as a Laker fan, they have one more champion than us. So,
hey, things are looking different for the Lakers, but we'll get into that in a second.
Yeah.
Boston won their 18th title?
Yep, sure did. Hey, all you Boston fans, F you.
Hey, I'm not mad Boston won.
I'm a hater. I told you I'm a Laker fan. So
yeah.
As a Laker, that's our rival. You know what I'm saying? So they got one more than us. So I'm just saying F y'all.
See, that's the benefit of being a Wizards fan like me. You don't take any other team's fan. You don't take it personal when another team wins.
Doesn't bother me at all.
Because you don't know what it feels like to have a rival and win chips.
No. We had a slight rivalry with Cleveland during those Gilbert Arenas, Antoine Jameson, Caron Butler years.
I didn't even see. I'm not a Wizard fan, so I don't even know. Because those years you talking about, that was dominated by Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah, you are correct. But I mean, LeBron was there on Cleveland, and that was that year. They were beefing, and LeBron told Gilbert, if you miss those 2 free throws, and Gilbert fucking did. Oh God, but NBA Finals was very uneventful. I didn't care. I fell asleep every game. And then in that 5th game, by the time the 3rd quarter came, I just turned it off and watched something else.
Yeah,
I didn't even watch the post-game celebrations.
I didn't either. I saw some. I seen it a little bit, because I had to soak it on in. Even though I'm not playing the game, but as a fan, a diehard fan, I had to soak it all in. So when we get to the next topic, right, when it gets to the Lakers, like us, Laker Nation, we don't play that shit. See, that's the difference between Cowboy fans and Laker Nation.
Lakers win.
We win. And when we make noise, we make noise. See, I love both of those teams, so I got,
I'm not mad. I'm DC everything with my team, so I live and die.
Fans, y'all got it right now. Y'all one ahead of us, but I'm telling you, we coming for y'all ass.
Did you agree with the MVP finals? Did you agree with Jaylen Brown?
Yeah. He real talk. He the reason why they had got through the playoffs because
exactly. Tatum was iffy.
Yeah, he was iffy through the whole entire playoffs.
Yeah, Brown was especially much more consistent.
Right. And what really made him stick out was during the Indiana series. For the team to be as plagued as it was, Tatum was struggling during that series, and it was Brown. Played during that series, what got him to the finals. So yeah, he deserved that, and he had to make Stephen A. look stupid because Stephen A. was saying he wasn't marketable because how he walks around as if he's that shit. He's that nigga. He is.
He is. He's a champion.
He is.
He's got the highest contract in the league. How can you not feel like you that nigga?
Outside of that, though, you got to understand, like, who's in his ear? His grandfather's in his ear. You know what I'm saying? So the grandfather keep him grounded, give him the ins and out on how he supposed to handle himself, and he doing that shit unapologetic. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that nigga black? So that's another thing. They was trying to give it to the light skinned nigga.
Yeah.
We wasn't going down for that. Dark skinned one said, "Hold up, I got this."
Yeah. Now on the other side with the Dallas Mavericks,
Luka, he needs to get your ass in the gym. Get in the gym, man. For somebody to be as talented as you is, you having all these soft tissue injuries. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna be hurt. Because when you play 82 games, you're gonna get hurt. But when you don't work out, put some muscle behind your damn bones and shit. Yeah, as you can tell, when they beat up on your ass, especially when you in a series, you playing the same people for at least 5 games.
Yeah.
So they know what y'all pretty much gonna do. They're gonna beat your ass up if they can't, lock you down. So, Luka, this is what you need to do this summer. You need to
get in that
gym.
Get
your ass up. Start running, start doing some damn cardio, get some muscle around and come in a little bit tighter, you know what I'm saying? So that wonderful game you got can transcend to where you would get the damn championship because
exactly
you threw the game, you threw that series away when y'all had a chance to tie it 2-2. You want to sit here do all that bitching and complaining, flailing. Like, come on, dog.
Yeah.
Like, what it could have been 2 times. Don't the NBA have a rule as for flopping and shit? He I know at least 10 of them. Exactly. And then 2 of them caused a close game to bust open. Then you foul out. What superstar in a fucking right mind foul out when you come back from a 21-point lead and you're down by 3?
One that can't keep up. All that fouling comes from not being able to play defense.
That boy's slow, man.
They blow by his ass. Jaylen Brown and Tatum was eating his ass up.
He does stuff in slow motion offensively. Defensively, he is not.
And his game plays like how he looks. Slow. Like a sloth.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool if, you know what I'm saying, you can have it to, manipulate the game, but that's your game, period.
Exactly.
Slow. Get in that fucking gym. You know what? I got to work out for you. Real talk. It's called a 300. Everything you do is 300 reps. But the good thing about it, though?
God
you
damn.
do not. Yeah, real talk. Look. Hey, man, 300 reps. I've had trained women off this shit, dog.
300 reps. It better be like 20 pounds on the barbell.
No. See, what you do is, like, big guy like myself, right? I take the average weight that I will push.
Yeah.
So, for me, it'll be 225. So I'll go 225 and down. Now, you just take it. All you doing is like doing sets of 20, 5 sets of 20s. You feel what I'm saying? So you're doing more reps as you go down.
Yeah.
The weight is light. So
yeah, I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take your word for it.
Come holler at me. I got you.
Yeah, because I'm built like Luka.
I got you, dog.
Yeah.
I got you. Hey, man, listen, I'm telling you now.
Yeah, well.
Hey, after a month, boy, they be like, oh, what?
They had their, when is the parade?
They already had it.
Oh, damn.
Friday.
God damn.
It was Friday.
Shows you how much I was invested into the Celtics winning.
Yeah, that shit, Friday.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
you,
yeah.
Boston fans.
Yeah, well, salute.
And I'm saying it with my chest out.
Yeah, well, it'll be a different season. I don't think Boston's going to repeat.
Hell no.
I don't think it's a fluke. I think they're going to win another championship, just not 2 in a row.
They're not going to win. How? Because, their path this year
was easy.
It was easy. It worked out. Every team lost either their major superstar was hobbling bad or they was out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Embiid, he still averaged 25 and 10, but he was hobbling.
Yeah.
Giannis was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Then Indiana, they lost Halliburton. He was gone. So
Yeah.
I'm like, they lost every team they played. Their superstar was out. Now, is it their fault? No.
Of course
it's not their fault. But one thing for sure, once Tatum get that $300 million contract, a whole lot of them dudes is gone. Gone.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens next season because it's already starting to brew right now.
Boston fans.
Yeah.
In Boston.
Well, now it's time to get to your team because the Lakers have hired J.J. Redick to be their brand new coach.
Right.
The Lakers have agreed to a 4-year contract with J.J. Redick to make him the franchise's next coach. And he, of
I
course,
don't know how to feel about this one.
I mean,
I don't. I mean, but you know, like I said, it's one thing talking X's and O's on a podcast. It's another thing when you are actually in a locker room. You feel what I'm saying? Then on top of this, you know, everybody know LeBron James has something to do with this. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But it's not supposed to be LeBron's team. We're supposed to turn this over to AD because LeBron got 2 years left.
Is JJ respected like that?
I don't even know.
I don't even
know. I don't hear people talk bad about him. Yeah,
he's more respected amongst the Lakers because, like I said, the podcast that he had with him and LeBron.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He already won
But
LeBron's
that's
respect.
Like, you know, we ain't gonna get into all the coaches with tenure that they've passed up or whatever. But it's just like, how do you get to JJ? And is he one of those people that command? You know what I mean? Like, does he command the players' respect like that? Because
I don't know. I mean, me. Go ahead,
Kobe. I mean, Kobe cussed his ass out.
I mean, my thing is,
Kobe
I mean, the only thing I can see that comes of this is he's an offensive player, so that means he's gonna have an offensive mind. Now, when we had Darvin Ham, he's considered a defensive coach.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why saying the offense was seen muddled. People didn't know what to do. And you see LeBron like, man, fuck this shit. I ain't got time to listen to him. He turned his back on him. Then in the interview, AD basically said, yo, when we out there, we don't know what the fuck we doing. So here we go. JJ Redick. He's at ACC all-time leading scorer. 3 points. He comes in.
Has he ever made a defensive list?
No, he's
of
not.
anything?
See, that's the
No,
thing.
JJ is not defense.
He's not defense. He's offense. So
Oh yeah, definitely a shooter.
Right.
Yeah,
So
definitely a shooter.
No, yeah, exactly. So his mindset, his coaching, what I'm assuming they tapping in, his offensive ability. So this is going to be an offensive team. That's why they're going to handpick his coaches, or I'm assuming. The Lakers usually, if it's a outside veteran coach, if you're a rookie coach, you know, they usually going to handpick a couple assistants for your ass. And, yeah, because he don't know what the hell he doing. So we're going to see what it's going to be out. But I don't know about this hire personally. So
I mean, we've seen successful coaches get hired on the first go, like Jason Kidd and Steve Kerr. They both got head coaching opportunities with no coaching experience previously.
True. But they passed up hella coaches though. Like Sam Cassell. Mark Jackson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just the name off the top of the head. But hey, we're gonna see. JJ, Duke Nation. You better step up, because one thing for sure, you only got 4 years, and if you don't get it done pretty much in 2,
You really think he gonna make it 4 years?
I don't think he's gonna make it 4 years.
And we're gonna see.
Is he gonna make it through this season?
Exactly.
Yeah, he's gonna make it through this season.
He is?
Lakers is paying too many coaches.
Yeah.
That's what.
That's not us.
That's
Phoenix and
Detroit. Yeah, we're gonna get into that in a minute, but we're gonna stay on the Lakers because they pursuing your boy DeJounte Murray. What do you think if DeJounte Murray can come to the Lakers?
We'll be a threat.
Ooh,
we'll be threatening the West. Now, if we get him and somehow JJ come with he can form a respectable coaching squad, yeah, we can get there. Off of talent alone, we can get to the West. If we get Jamonte Murray, yeah, we can get there.
I'm very interested to see what
that was our
is.
weakest point.
What, shooting guard?
Shooting guard, point guard, period. Because
but LeBron can set everything up.
Yeah, but his game is like, hey, you gotta go get your ass in the paint.
Yeah.
You
saying he's lost a step?
He lost a step. I mean, hey, you can't affirm dude has doing something like nobody has done before. Michael Jordan hasn't done it before.
Be relevant in their 40s.
Exactly, and you still averaging 25. You still averaging damn near a triple double. And most cats his age, they're gone. They have retired. So one thing him and Tom Brady has done was exceed their life expectancy in their relative sports.
But that's because they took care of their bodies.
Yes, they do. They did. And he spends $1 million a year taking care of his goddamn body.
Damn, that's a lot of money.
$1 million. I mean, shit, he making a lot too.
Yeah.
So if all I gotta do is work out and play ball,
Yeah.
that's an easy fucking job.
That's what they
You
gonna
just
do.
looking good and play ball.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Interesting. So yeah, DeJounte Murray has been in talks lately. Over the next week or so, he might be traded. They're splitting up that backcourt.
Yeah, you got the draft coming up. So the Lakers probably, I don't know, they probably give up that number 17 first round draft pick.
Yeah, they should, because there's nobody in the draft.
I don't even know, but they're gonna use that second round on Bronny.
This is gonna be like that shitty draft in 2001 when Kwame Brown was taken number 1 and Rookie of the Year was like Mike Miller.
Yeah. I didn't even remember that.
They got a mock draft coming up next week too.
Yeah.
I don't even know who the fuck it.
They have a mock draft coming up.
Alex
next week to
Sarr.
refresh everybody's mind.
See, that's a shame when a second round draft pick, which his dad is just so happened one of the greatest of all time. You know, his name is more well known than the top 5 picks. The top 10 lottery picks, because I don't even know.
I don't know.
I don't even know. College, NBA, y'all did a bad job this year on who y'all got.
At least males basketball.
I know more about the females.
Yes.
Even though I follow them, but I know more about their lottery picks than the NBA. Like I said,
that is true. Well, and that's good too, because
it is.
I think the WA needs that marketing push.
Oh.
So there's been another trade that has happened, or is this like the first trade of the offseason?
Yeah, actually it is.
Awesome. So we have the Bulls. The Chicago Bulls traded Alex Caruso to the Thunder for Josh Giddey, which means just when you get R. Kelly off the streets of Chicago, now you got this nigga Josh Giddey.
Josh Giddey.
Yes, Josh Giddey coming to prey on all the innocent, young women of Chicago. Fathers in Illinois. Yeah, get your shotguns ready, because Josh Giddey is coming. Yeah.
Allegedly he did that.
Yeah, so Alex Caruso for Josh Giddey. I don't know how to feel about this trade, because I thought Josh Giddey was a pretty effective point guard.
Nope. He went to the bench.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's he went to the
bench.
from the regular season. When they got into the playoffs in this
Once
series,
SGA started popping off
he
real
went
big,
to the bench.
Then they had what was it?
And he
Lou
was
Dort, or whatever.
right, and they had a discussion about him. The reason why the trade had went down because they had a discussion with Giddey, like, hey, you gonna be coming off the bench, and he's like, I don't want that. And Chicago was like, well, guess what? Look like Ball might be gone. We don't know when the hell, if he will ever come back.
He's gonna get a buyout.
Yeah, so
they're gonna buy it.
So they needed somebody, a new playmaker. So he's gonna replace Ball.
Yeah. Another one of these niggas finessing the league.
Who, Ball?
Yeah, man.
Nah, you can't say that.
You can't
the
say
man
that.
been injured.
He got
when he's on the floor, he's producing.
Yeah, he has been.
I root for Lonzo Ball.
I ain't gonna front. I hated when the Lakers drafted him, because we could have had motherfucking Tatum.
Yeah.
Let that ring in the ear.
And y'all would have treated him like Ingram.
No, we wouldn't have. No, Ingram. Now I ain't gonna stunt. Ingram was like a late bloomer. He didn't really. He was
shining on the Lakers. Wasn't he averaging like 15?
15. He's 15. He's doing hella better in New Orleans when you can't come to the Lakers playing like that, and you're a first round draft pick. You cannot. That's the reason why he got traded. If he was balling out like how we were balling out in the Pelicans, he would still be a Laker. So, Lakers, let's get this fucking draft pick right, or this trade right, because like I said, every time I think about that draft, we passed up 2 hella 5 All-Star. De'Aaron Fox was in that draft.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 2 All-Star.
He was number 5, right?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. We passed over.
I think Lonzo Ball is still a number 2 pick. He's just injured.
He was not a number 2 pick for L.A.
Well, not for L.A., but I still think he's deserving of a number 2 pick. I think he's an effective. I think he's an effective playmaker.
Yeah, he is, but I just think the Lakers should have got Tatum or Fox. Or
they didn't need Tatum or Fox.
Yes, they did, because
who did they have when they drafted?
That's when they had.
Was LeBron there?
No.
Okay.
What's his name was there? Who we just talking about?
DeJounte Murray?
No. My man from Kingston we just talked about.
Oh, Ingram.
Ingram was there.
Well,
He
once
was
you
there.
said Kenson. Yeah.
Ingram was there.
They should have kept him and drafted Tatum.
Well,
they could only have one or the other.
They could have both of them, like how Brown and Tatum. They could have did that. They did. LeBron, Magic Johnson got caught up in the hype, and he's a hometown. He's from Cali. You know what I'm saying? So he got caught up in the hype and drafted him. That was the worst mistake he could have done. We passed up, which now is the NBA.
You think that drafting number 2, Lonzo Ball, is the worst mistake Magic Johnson has ever done in his life?
Not in his life. That draft.
Shut the fuck up, dog.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. You picking that pick. That was a dumbass pick.
I'm pretty sure there's other things Magic would do over first before repicking the number 2
Yeah.
pick.
He reset our damn team back.
I'm just okay.
When you drafting number 2, first of all, when you drafting the first 10, the first 15, that's a lottery. You draft the first 15, you got to hit on that shit. You feel at least in the NBA, you got a little bit longer leash than NFL, depending on what position you pick. Because in the NFL, you got to hit like right now. You only got 4 years.
Yeah, no. The NFL is a completely different monster than the NBA.
So,
I will say that.
So with that being said, we passed over 2 hella fire guards.
Yeah, well, who knows? Well, at least they. I just hope y'all keep your coach because I don't want him ending up like Monty Williams. I don't know. Is that good or bad for your resume?
It's good.
Niggas paid you a total of $85 million to not coach.
It's good.
I know
because when he got bought out from Phoenix, he was gonna chill out because his wife had cancer.
Yeah,
he was gonna chill out.
Yeah.
Detroit pretty much begged his ass to come coach.
Yeah,
and it was supposed to be a rebuild season. He only 1 year in. Why? Because they got rid of the damn GM that brought him in. Mm-hmm. You know, when you come with a new GM, they want their people. They want their people. So
yeah. So the backstory is Detroit Pistons on Wednesday fired Monty Williams after just 1 season, absorbing the remaining $65 million on his contract. So
he got 5 years.
Yeah. So
that's a lot of damn money. What?
Yeah. Imagine getting paid for 5 years at your job and you only worked 1.
He got 2 checks from 2 different teams. God damn.
Yeah, so they said
what happened with JJ Watt?
We don't know what JJ's gonna do.
He ain't getting nowhere near what the hell.
We definitely know what Monty Williams is gonna do.
JJ probably, I don't know, 4 year, it probably be, I don't know, 20 million. It probably 20 million for a 4 year.
That's crazy, because I mean, I would feel some sort of way if I got $85 million to not do something.
Why?
I mean, I get it. I mean, I'll still take the money.
I'm taking the money.
No, I get it. I'll take the money.
Invest in myself.
I'm just going to admit my ego would be a little bruised.
Why?
Just imagine somebody paying you $85 million to not do something.
You can't help it. They brought somebody.
The more I think about it, Doug, I don't give a fuck. I'm good.
No, I mean in the long run.
I ain't mad.
I mean, I'm taking the money.
That's the way of the business. Hey, cool.
But also, I mean, my ego would be hurt.
I don't think so.
Who else hiring? Shit. Where else can I get a check from?
You on a team. Now, if that was Phoenix, like how he did, he went to the finals, and then the next year they basically like, yo, you got to go. Now, I'll feel some way about it like that. But you went to a squad that they had the worst losing streak in history. Mm-hmm. So, I would think, damn, nigga, you gonna save me about 5 years of my life.
Hell yeah.
For real. You ain't got to go up in there stressing that shit. Next time he come back,
acting, putting on a front.
Yeah, you going?
We got this one, T. All you gotta do is keep it head in the game. We can win this one.
We this close. This motherfucker garbage as hell. But I gotta make this dude more than what he actually is. You know what I'm saying? So he probably like, man, thank you. Hey, let somebody else have this job. I'm out.
Okay.
Shout out Monty Williams. Get that money.
Yeah. Okay, now we move to boxing because your boy Ryan Garcia just received his punishment. Ryan Garcia is suspended officially 1 year and forced to forfeit $1 million for testing positive after the Devin Haney fight. So, yeah, it was announced on...
no contest.
Yeah. So, did it say he retired too? Yeah, so it comes one day after he announced on social
Yeah, he's
media
weird
that he
as hell.
officially retired.
He weird. He's weird.
Yeah.
He be all over the place. I mean, just remember a couple weeks ago he was just arrested for some.
He dealing with some mental shit.
Yeah, he got some shit. He
You
probably
think
got-
it's from boxing?
Probably shit. Now I box for exercise. So when you sparring and just even having a damn,
Your brain shaking around a little bit.
yeah, your shit get rattled. Motherfucker
Mm.
jabbing your ass and shit. And you can have the damn, the face covering and shit. You know what I'm saying? Your head snap back a couple goddamn times. That's whiplash right there. So especially somebody catch with that left or uppercut, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gonna feel that shit.
Yeah, so it looks like in addition to forfeiting that $1 million, they ruled the match a no contest
Devin
between.
Haney, he all in the damn bowling out. He dancing and shit. Nigga, you still lost.
Yeah.
That boy whooped your ass.
Yeah, so
He whooped your ass.
Garcia was also fined $10,000 by the New York, what is it? The NYSAC.
Yeah. The boxing.
Commission in New York.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's because he tested positive for performance-enhancing drug Ostarine. I remember covering that. It's that drug that allows you to lose weight and keep your muscle mass.
Yep.
I want a prescription of that shit. So, yeah, he was suspended after they tested
samples.
3 samples after he tested positive. And, yeah, it's
Damn,
$1 million.
Garcia, he must got some money to sit down. Well, he do because he did had a couple big fight. He had Tank fight.
Man, we don't know what this nigga
Haney said it was the right
He
thing to
dealing with
do.
some mental, bro.
I got you. I mean, he got some money
He
though.
should have had some bread. Yeah, he
Yeah,
should
he
have
got
had
some
bread.
big.
stacked up.
He had about 2 big ass fights.
He should
Haney,
have some
well, he
bread
lost that
stacked
money
up.
with Haney, but
But
that
the way
Tank
he's been
fight,
acting lately, you don't know how he's been running through his
man, you need to go
ass.
sit down somewhere. Get your shit checked out, Garcia, man. You too fucking talented out here acting all goofy and shit, man. Like, what's he doing, bro?
Okay, so yeah, he was arrested earlier this month for causing property damage at the Waldorf Astoria in Beverly Hills.
You tripping, dog? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, it is unclear if he will fight again.
And remember what? Earlier this year?
Mm-hmm.
No, when he was for Tank, why they was saying because of the image and shit. He had a better image than Tank because Tank had at that time he had went to jail because he slapped his baby mama and stuff and snatched up in the damn basketball game and stuff. So he supposed to have that golden boy image. And look what the fuck happened. What's that? 2 years, 3 years later.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Never throw rocks at somebody's glass house. Now come back on you.
God damn, Ryan Garcia. Well, I hope he gets his shit together because that million's gonna hurt. I don't know if he has it like that, to where $1 million ain't gonna change his way of.
Like, dog.
Yeah.
You lost the bag.
Yeah.
You get donkey of the year.
Yeah. Speaking of big bags, Stephen A. Smith is in the news for his $18 million ESPN contract
I told
offer.
you. I mentioned this
Yes.
the last show about what he's doing and look how it's coming back. Full circle.
So they offered Smith a 5-year deal worth $18 million a year, which would make him the host of First Take, one of the highest paid talents at the network. But Stephen A. Smith said this is not enough. He wants $25 million per year, which is double Smith's current reported annual payday, which includes a $8 million base salary and another $4 million from a separate production contract.
He's going to get it.
You think he's going to get it?
Hell yeah. You know why? Let me tell you why.
Why?
See, this will happen when social media platform. He has a platform, his own platform, Stephen A. Show on YouTube and stuff like that. And then First Take is on YouTube and stuff like that. So when you have podcasts and stuff like that, you're generating money outside of your current contract. So he can make that on his own. And on top of that,
leverage.
Yeah, he got hella leverage. And what this is the icing on the cake. And I said this 2 shows ago. When he's going on Fox, his friend Sean Hannity, this is his cover right here. He got all them MAGA people that loves his ass. When he start talking about Trump, goddamn black people, you know, saying understand what Trump go, he's covering his ass. Cause so now if ESPN try to play hardball, them MAGA boys gonna come get your ass. Them MAGA folks gonna come get you because they love that nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sean Hannity, he gonna give you a call like, hey man, you need to tighten up. So
I'm not the biggest fan of Stephen A. Smith.
I mean, he lost. I mean, after this year, you know, I had to take a turn on that because
After this year?
no, I'm just saying
Oh.
this year has really, really, you know, it pushed the button. I mean, I get it. Before nowadays, you have to do something shock value wise to keep your name relevant.
Yeah.
'Cause you say some bullshit, Stephen A. All his credentials pop up. You feel what I'm saying? And when you Google search somebody, that means everything that's tied to him social media wise goes up. It means money wise goes up. You feel what I'm saying? So saying something or doing something little, that gets people like, who the fuck this nigga is? That's the whole thing about it. So he's smart in a sense. So he can make 18 million by himself outside the fucking damn industry. So he got dumb leverage. You gonna pay that goddamn money. I know that.
No, he's good with them white folks because niggas do not like Stephen A. Smith.
no,
I don't ever
I don't
hear
like
black folks talk about positive about him.
No, because he's saying some fuck shit.
Now, the one thing I will say positive about Stephen A. Smith is he does put other black people on at
That's true.
ESPN, so
That's
I
true.
will give him credit for
He
that.
does. He does.
But yeah, personally, I am not a huge fan of Stephen A.
I mean, I ain't even gonna stunt. He's one of your hardcore Republicans. He know how to. He goes to get his money. So on that sense, I don't hate him for that. It just, I mean.
You know what I find him annoying is when he decided we wanted to hear him outside of sports. I mean, I occasionally check in on his podcast.
You right. You right.
And he just starts talking like that Will Smith thing.
Yeah.
Will Smith owes us an apology, and the whole black community is like, no, the fuck he don't.
Like Stephen A., we don't fuck with
Like,
him
yeah,
that,
that's
bro.
what everybody said. Like, Stephen A., you don't speak for us. We don't.
Speak for us. I mean,
Yeah, nobody wanted
you
an
from
apology.
New York and shit, you got homeboys back around the way and shit like that, but you has really shown that you are a coon. Because,
Yeah.
like I said, it's one thing to, you know, you can talk about somebody without actually.
Making it personal.
Well, yeah, because like I said, the Donald Trump the comment, like, that shit was just asinine. And for somebody who's smart as you, went to Winston-Salem State, here in North Carolina, shout out to Winston-Salem State. You just make a real ass out of yourself. I mean, get your money, dog, but don't sit here and get outside of sports and think you speaking for everybody.
Yeah.
Because you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his podcast takes are really off, in
and
my
then
opinion.
you know now it's getting to the point you are veering off to from sports to where like you supposed to be this what's the proper term, like this shining light that aficionado, whatever, that you come in and correct black people. Like, sit your ass down, bro.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Yeah, when Stephen A. starts speaking for black people, that's when he toes the line because his takes are generally wrong. And if you're a white person watching Stephen A., just enjoy the sports and his commentary. But when he talks about race, just know we as black people generally don't
Because if it was anybody
co-sign
else
it.
talking that shit and it was geared towards white people, like how like past ESPN commentators, what happened to them? All gone.
Mm-hmm.
So this time, what he did was he's smart. I ain't gonna front. He said, "I'm gonna talk my shit, but I'm gonna have some cover."
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that's why the Sean Hannity popping up on Fox and all that other shit, speaking up for Trump, all that shit. He just covering his ass. That's all. So,
Okay.
F you, Stephen K.
Stephen K.
Stephen A. You don't deserve the A. I said K.
Yeah, you want to give him 3 Ks, don't
That's
you?
right. KKK.
Yeah. Speaking of the KKK, we're
God.
Yeah, we were going to discuss Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson this week was in Alabama. He was in Birmingham, Alabama. They were at the Rick Wood Fields in Birmingham, Alabama to celebrate the Negro Leagues.
Mm-hmm.
And they had Reggie Jackson out there. They were trying to bring the Negro Leagues to the forefront, and this happened Thursday. So they brought Reggie Jackson on the Fox Sports pregame show, and they had Alex Rodriguez. And they asked Reggie Jackson how it felt returning to Birmingham, where he played in the minor leagues. And over the next 3 minutes, Jackson just went in and called out racism when he was a black ball player in Alabama. And so, I know. Did either of you see the video?
I didn't get to watch the whole video. No.
Y'all need to see that video. It's very powerful because he was saying coming back here wasn't easy. The racism when I played here, the difficulty of going through
all types of PTSD.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He different places. He said he traveled. He said he had a few white players on that helped him.
Don't use that word race.
Oh yeah. No.
We know certain snowflakes don't like.
Well,
him.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, see, if we're going to be thorough about it, like you can't take his experience as a black man in the South.
Yeah,
yo.
validate
Oh
that.
yeah. Well,
No, I'm just saying in general. Like, I'm just saying for like people who are listening, like and I didn't even hear, but I already know.
I can
like,
imagine
this,
what he said.
One is going to be the tone of his voice.
Yeah.
It's going to be the look on his face as far as how he's bringing up those past instances.
And now he able to bring it up like
freely. You know what I mean? Like without, like he doesn't care what anybody thinks about what his experience was during that time, and how they always try to say, "Oh, it wasn't racist," or "We're not. We don't know things
40,
about
50
that."
years ago, and all that.
It wasn't even that far back.
Right, exactly.
It was.
No, he's going to have like some real, probably some choked up moments too.
Yeah.
I can
I know
imagine.
it's going to be some real choked up.
No, he was basically saying I would walk into restaurants and they would point at me and say, "This nigger can't eat here." I would go to a hotel and they would say, "This nigger can't stay here." He went to the Kansas City Athletics owner, Charlie Finley's country club, for a welcome home dinner, and they pointed me out with the N-word. He can't come in here. And he said the owner, Charlie Finley, would march the whole team out until they would let him eat there. And so he was just saying how a lot of white people had to kind of stick up for him when he played baseball in Birmingham, just because day-to-day shit we do, like going to hotels, traveling, and eating. He couldn't do it because he was black and he had to deal with segregation.
And the crazy part about it is he was light-skinned black.
Yeah. So he basically said he wouldn't wish that what he experienced on anyone. And he said
I wish it on the damn white folks who don't believe that shit happened.
Hell yeah.
I wish it on the people who actually do the fucking acts.
Yeah. Where would we send them? Because we couldn't send them someplace where a lot of niggas
get them
are.
motherfuckers the same fucking shit that everybody else experienced.
Yeah.
That's all. Would they say eye for an eye?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, let's do that.
And he says at the same time, if it had not been for his white friends, had it not been for his white manager, such as Rudy, and then there was Rolly Fingers and Duncan and Lee Myers, he would have not made it. It was he said he was too physically violent. I was ready to physically fight some people.
That's right, ready to bust their ass.
He said I would have got killed here because I would have beat someone's ass, and you would have seen me in an oak tree somewhere.
You know what? I couldn't even imagine myself
growing up during that era, and that's on everything.
I'll be on the FBI most top 10.
You know why? Because their niggas just stayed around niggas. You didn't mix.
Man, I'm gonna kill y'all ass.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like once you make it to a level like that, even though it was the minor league at that time, regardless,
it still
you're
was
still a big time
deal because you still better than the average. You still get more than the average.
You're getting money. You're traveling, and then you got all these people envious.
Yeah.
They mad as hell. They can't even make it to the regular minor league.
You work your ass off and get there.
And you nice, talented, and everything.
You know what? And that's another thing. White people is one of the most envious people of blacks. Blacks throughout this whole history has done a lot of shit. A lot of your microphone, a lot of everything which you got going on come from black folks. And nobody don't want to talk about when during slavery, right? How do a black person gain their freedom? Either you save a white person or you come up with an invention that they just happily took and made money off of it. I'm going to leave that there.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah, there was a lot of mixed feelings, but in the end, he said he wouldn't wish that on anyone. So
I do.
Well, yeah, I feel you, but it was a nice. It was a pretty torrid 3-minute rant. I mean, I thought y'all would have seen that, but it was very emotional. But Jackson ended up playing 114 games for the Birmingham A's before he was called up to the Kansas City Athletics. and proceeded to play for the Oakland A's and New York Yankees, earning the name Mr. October, which I'm familiar with, and I don't even watch baseball.
Yep, Mr. October.
Yeah, so shout out to Reggie Jackson. Because he just had a moment where he kept it real. And you know the best part I like is at the end he shouted out all the white people that helped him out.
Yeah,
so
shout out to all the white folks that actually stood up.
Because all white people ain't racist.
Yeah,
you know that.
Well, you got to point that out.
All the ones. Shout out to all the white folks who actually.
But there's some who don't use
their platform or their whiteness to put shit in check.
Yeah,
because
sometimes you got to do
they
that.
ass get bullied too.
They'll distance themselves when
they get
the
bullied
shit gets
too.
thick.
So for the ones who stick up and know right from right and wrong from wrong, I tip my cap to you. For all the ones that's a denier, man, I'm just gonna leave that right there.
Okay, we're gonna keep it moving from Reggie Jackson, and we're gonna move to this bitch, Matt Stafford's wife.
Oh, yo.
Yeah, Matt Stafford's wife is out here disclosing a little bit too much information.
See, that's when you know somebody want to be known. Like,
yeah,
sit the fucking ass down.
So Kelly, Matthew Stafford's wife, was on an appearance of Off the Vine podcast, where she was discussing with the host dating Matthew Stafford when they met back in college. She was saying how during their time they were dating, she wanted to make Matthew jealous, so she decided to date the backup quarterback at what college was it, Matt Stafford?
Georgia.
So yeah, she was basically saying she decided to date the backup quarterback at Georgia to make Matthew jealous.
Right, that's whack as hell.
Yeah, that's messy as fuck.
Right. I want to know, how would he feel hearing his wife saying that shit?
I hope she's disclosed this to him before she actually went on the podcast.
But not even. But real, and then even if not,
yeah, why would she
want
to say that?
Yeah, you gonna bring that shit up now?
Yeah, like now, like for what? What you need?
And even back then, you gonna make your man look like more of a simp now?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's what he was. She said she said Matthew's so sweet and a Southern gentleman and all that stuff, and the backup was the bad boy.
He was too nice.
He was
what the fuck?
And she was out there. She was on them streets. That was the difference. She was on the streets.
Yeah.
She was off the porch. He wasn't.
Yeah. And so she says at one time, all the athletes lived in the same dorm room, so he would see my car there. That's what she said. And at one point, he waited for her and followed her into the car and was like
a puppy dog,
and told her he is not right for you. Simp shit.
Sound like a hater. Yeah.
Yeah. So Matthew,
if I'm the starting quarterback, I'm going, bitch.
Why am I chasing you?
Right. Like, do you know who the fuck I am? I'm the starting quarterback of Georgia. And you know how take your ass on. Nick, that's how I'd have been. But he probably, based off how if anything she says is true, he is a simp. But go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Well, no. I was agreeing with you. First of all, you've got to be a simp to let your wife disclose this type of information on a podcast.
Ain't no way in the hell you would not say that.
She doesn't respect him.
Right. You would not be saying that like that.
To anybody if you respected a man publicly.
I don't give a fuck if you actually came out of your mouth and told me that's what you did. You're not going to repeat that shit to millions of people who's willing to hear your ass.
Yeah, and other women are kind of agreeing that this is wrong. I've seen a mixed reaction. Some women are like, well, that's what it is. And
the ones that say that's what it is, how many of their asses is married?
That is a good point.
Or divorced. Or even been married.
Well, I'll just tell those ladies that when you are in a relationship with a man you respect, you don't generally want to tear it down. You know what the bigger deal is, I think, and the reason why people have this attitude is because she's not known for anything other than this publicly.
No, actually, she are known for something.
What is she known for?
If you go back, COVID.
Yeah,
she was talking about she got blasted on social media complaining about how she get to shop at what's that high end? What's the high end?
What, Louis Vuitton?
No, not Walmart. What's the other one?
Target.
How she was complaining about shopping at Target and stuff.
Oh, high end.
Oh yeah,
it is. It's high end Walmart.
Well, it is high end compared to Walmart. Yeah,
it's high end Walmart.
I'll go to Target before I go to Walmart. I'll tell you that.
You go at Target shit. That shit a little bit better, a little bit more sturdier. So hey. But yeah, she got blasted a few years ago during COVID, complaining about
Okay, so she's known for bitching and moaning and embarrassing her husband. So,
again. So she did it again.
Yeah. So it sounds like Matt Stafford.
Is that hoeing?
Yeah.
Like a one she busted open for both of them too?
She probably did.
She did. I'm sure. Yeah.
If she's talking anywhere like this, she's saying
Well, that's just dating.
no.
Yeah, well,
not for her.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No.
Remember,
for him it is. For her it wasn't. She was hoeing.
Yeah, she was out there
She
hoeing.
was out there. Come on, man. She was fucking. And
Yeah.
based off how she was talking, she was sucking and fucking. And she got to his ass.
Yo.
And then not just anybody, yo. You got the quarterback.
The backup quarterbacks.
You got the quarterbacks.
The quarterbacks with the S.
So she targeted the quarterback
That's
specifically.
what I'm saying. Like, you know exactly what you're going
The
at.
running backs couldn't get that
Man,
pussy.
listen, some women is trained. Their mamas trained
Yeah,
them
their
like
mamas
that.
hustled them.
Their mamas
Don't you
trained
go
them like,
after
hey,
the- if anybody, you want either, I would assume you would send your daughters either after the running back for Georgia.
no, you
or
go for the quarterback.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you want the
No,
Georgia running backs.
You train that pussy for a skill position.
It's either a quarterback or a fucking goddamn defensive lineman. For real. Big boys.
Georgia running back, nigga?
Yeah.
For a Georgia running back. They don't, as you can tell, they don't get that much money no more. And on top of that,
But you know, typically they go into the league.
yeah, they go into the league, but they ain't getting paid. You see the market without going off track. You see what the market is for the running backs.
They
now.
don't last
so,
long.
Right. So if a woman's thinking like, what skill player I'm gonna go for? Quarterbacks, wide receivers, cornerbacks.
That's just longevity,
defensive lineman, and a safety. Those are the top six.
Well, just basically everybody that isn't a lineman. What about linebackers?
Actually, left tackles. If you're a left
I was about to
tackle,
say
you
tackles.
blind, if you
Left tackles,
if you
the
are
blind
blocking
side blockers,
that
shit.
$100 million, $200 million quarterback, you get money.
You getting
So
big
these,
bread.
These are the positions that women will go for. Number one, quarterback. The second position is wide receiver because Jefferson he's the highest non-quarterback player in the league now. So he done that. So you got quarterback, wide receiver. The next position is cornerback because who got to stick the damn wide receiver?
Yeah.
Damn cornerback. Outside of cornerback, you got left tackle. You got to block that damn quarterback's ass. Outside of damn left tackle, then you have
Then it's a free for all.
yeah, free fall. Go for it. Exactly. But those are the top positions that they getting their money.
Okay, we got some comments in the chat.
I was sending bitches after the kickers if they were smart because that nigga gonna have longevity.
Yeah.
Yeah, but kickers don't get
Kickers don't get paid like that.
They don't.
Longevity.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they get longevity, but they don't get paid like that.
Yeah.
Get you a Janikowski.
I just named you all the positions that's getting money.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to the comments in the chat. We have Zen Master Sports and Shorts. Keep grinding. Y'all are going to be big as fuck soon.
Appreciate it.
I'm big as fuck now. I'm trying to lose some weight.
Don't worry, we're going to get it right.
And Terrence Boland said, facts. Glad we're going to support y'all now. I literally tuned in a few minutes ago, but like y'all said, shout out to all the white folks that are just here to support good people because we're all human.
Yep.
And then Terrence Boland said, I'm a white dude raised in the hood and named after a black man.
All right.
And one of my
Terrence.
pop's best friends is from San Diego.
That's what
So
I'm talking about.
shout out to Terrence.
Terrence
Shout
probably
out
say
to San
man.
Diego. Shout out to good white people.
Good white people, shout y'all out, man. Real talk.
We got love for good white
All
folks.
love.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Well,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
know what? I
we
forgot
still
to say, man.
gonna talk shit about the bad white
Real
folks
talk.
though, but
Oh, we're gonna talk
yeah,
shit
we
about,
just got to,
we're gonna
but
talk shit about the niggas too. But
yeah, we talk shit about everybody that
talk
do
shit
wrong.
About everybody get it. You feel
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
just don't take it personal.
Right. If it ain't you, don't take it personal. If you
Because
take
most
it
times the
personal,
shoes don't fit.
If you
But
take it
people still
personal,
be
that
like,
means that shit hit hard.
Wait.
It hit home.
We haven't talked about Caitlin Clark.
Right.
Wait,
right.
we ain't even brought that up.
We lose subscribers off that shit. She ain't done nothing this week. I'll be like, damn.
Actually, she did so this week.
She made a basket.
They been on fire. They won 3 games
Don't
in a
they play again
row.
tomorrow? Caitlin and Angel Reese?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tomorrow? I thought it was today. I don't know.
No, I think it's tomorrow.
Hey, CC, she been doing her thing. They on the 3-game winning streak. She's finally getting her groove, and she's doing her thing. like I said,
I kind of want to see that game.
Yeah,
the girls be balling,
Yeah,
man.
they be balling, man.
I still think Angel Reese is the our rookie of the year right now.
She is.
Yeah.
She is. She's front runner for the rookie of the year. But you know, if it's done by the media, yeah, she'll
It's
be
Thursday. They play again Thursday.
Okay. If it's voting, if I'm not mistaken, voting by the media, yeah, Angel Reese is your front runner for rookie of the year.
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I
can see that.
And Asia Wilson is the best player in the league.
It's still Caitlin Ainge.
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Love her.
I don't watch
Wilson.
enough WNBA to like dispute that.
So I'll
She a
say this.
beast.
Yes.
She baby Shaq.
Okay.
I want don't compare. Don't do it like that because Asia's game is so much more skill based than Shaq. Like Shaq was all power. But Angel, as far as I know,
She's finesse.
She's showing the power, Shaq-like power with her moves.
She got to jump. I
love her.
That's what I'm saying. They like don't just.
Too. How tall is she?
Like 6'7", I think.
Ooh, that's.
Boy,
I've never been with a woman taller than me.
I have one time. I have, and it's different, dog. That somebody is taller than you.
Gamecocks, man.
It's different when somebody.
I ain't gonna
taller than
lie.
you.
Like a couple years ago, I was talking to this girl who said she played in the WNBA, and she was about 6'4".
So they average about 6'2", 6'4".
Yeah, they about
Yeah.
6'2",
The big
6'4".
one.
I never met her. We met through like a dating app, and she had mentioned she was in the WNBA, and she wasn't playing currently. She had played in the WNBA, which means she wasn't that good.
Man, 6'7".
Hey, well, let me say this real quick, because I'm about to slide up out of here.
6'9", 6'10".
This
right
week,
there at the.
Yes.
You right there at the.
I'm gonna say this, 'cause I'm gonna slide out of here, y'all.
All right.
What's up?
You know, I got
Oh, yeah,
business-
Budha got a
business I
dip.
gotta take care of tonight.
bounce. Yeah.
But normally every show I'm shouting LLP, blah
Yes.
blah blah.
Long
All
live Putt.
So you already know. So 620.
Yes.
That was my man's birthday. So yes, LLP to the utmost, man. If I see y'all tonight, don't mind me. I'm having a good time. I'm celebrating life, but I'm out here networking and working. Don't forget about Tough. Spread the word.
Yes.
It is a community event. These things you should not take lightly because they don't come around often, and it's all for good reasons, man. We're out here trying to do good things.
Get back to community.
As far as me being a Columbia individual, a Metro motherfucker, man, a Met Monster, I'm just trying to find ways to give back. You know what I mean? That's what it boils down to. I'm trying to give back in ways where it benefits everybody, not just one particular person or one sect of a population, but it benefits everybody in the population, in the community.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So spread that word.
Yes.
I love y'all. Hope to see y'all somewhere tonight.
Yes, sir.
I'm networking. LLP. Shout out to all my networkers and resources. And the vampires. I'm going to see y'all.
Peace.
Peace.
LLP.
Yeah. So Buddha's out for the evening. He has some business to handle later, but we got plenty of show left. Me and Hassan are gonna hold it down, and eventually Branson's gonna come in.
Gonna pop in
and
here.
fucking make us rehash everything we talked about, even though he's watching us live on the stream right now with everybody else. So shout out to Branson. He's gonna come through. We gonna get into our celebrity topics because I wanted to get off on pause. I want to
that was nice. That was nice.
Because I was hype. I like this, the Kendrick Lamar Juneteenth concert.
Hey, I seen it.
Pop out.
It was dope.
Okay, I'm glad you saw it because I took the time. I didn't see it live. I saw the replay. Yeah. And that shit was off the fucking chain.
Anybody that has something to say because he did they not like us five.
I thought it was six times.
6 times. Y'all don't see. Number one, I had to see because when I saw all the comments on Facebook,
that's what made me watch it.
It made me like, they like, damn. I like, no, I don't think my man did it like that. So I said, let me look at this shit. And when I seen it, we know y'all Drake fans for real.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all no longer can even comment about this no more. All right. The boy's body.
Yeah.
Let it go. You can't dig his ass up out of the grave. He's body. But
I was seeing a few comments that said Kendrick killed Drake and this was the funeral.
It was because he had. Look, this is why I say some of you people don't know what y'all looking for the words. Y'all not looking for everything choreographed. He had the red coat on, just like Drake did when he did his show there. He even had the fucking pinky ring that he did. He fucking did the same exact dance that Drake did at his show. Ain't none of y'all picked that shit up. But y'all sit here talking about, oh, he played that shit 6 times. This is how I know you are Drake fans and you're blind to the fact you can't even look at the art that this man has. Peace. The art that this man has done to slaughter this cat. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I told y'all, I gave y'all some tidbit about Kendrick. Not only he has won Grammys and everything, but he won a Nobel Peace Prize for hip hop. Nobody has never done that in history. So for someone to win that, that award is known all over the world. All over the world. So all his creativity, let's lead it up to right here, him and his Drake beat. So right now, I gotta give a shout out to J. Cole. I have to give a shout out to J. Cole because when he came up on his platform at the festival, he said, hey, listen, my bad for that 7-minute drill. I'm going to take a step back. Matter of fact, come on, take it best lit. You feel what I'm saying? Because he knew. He saw the writing on the wall before he took the goddamn pen out. See, Drake, on the other hand, this is when you know he's not from America. Because your boy J. Cole, he knew the vibe. Drake not from here. He thinking like, he a nobody because he trying to come out like Pusha T and all the rest of them. And he's like, how many? He's 2-1. Yeah. He's 2-1 against the dark skinned guys. Just want to let you know that.
Who, Drake?
Yeah, he beat me. He
Drake's won some battles.
Yeah, he slaughtered Meek Mills.
Yeah,
he slaughtered Meek Mills.
I even say Drake won the battle between him and Common, and Common's my favorite rapper. Right. So Common, that's hard to admit.
Common, he I don't even know how he even got himself in it. So yeah, and Common's not even dark skin. He light skin. So he don't even count.
Yeah, that is true.
So he beat Meek. He slaughtered Meek Mills.
Yes.
Pusha T pushed his shit back, and now Kendrick just incinerated his ass. He ain't even buried him. He put him in the motherfucking goddamn incinerator, and he just came out ashes.
Yo, the whole crowd was chanting Hove.
Hove. The whole crowd. Each time he played it, the whole stadium was singing that shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's at least in a forum. That's at least what 40,000 people up in there.
Yeah,
that's a lot of motherfuckers.
Exactly. That was
so.
Cool.
All you Drake fans, lead it, let it go.
Yo, my favorite was when all the people came on stage. Yeah, he kept building that shit up. I like that.
Yeah, he got with YG.
Yeah,
he had Westbrook. LeBron.
LeBron
was out there. Drake, motherfucker. He had a whole. Then on top of that, he had Bloods and Crips on there. See, that's another thing y'all didn't catch. He brought the two goddamn gangs together. They up there. I was like, oh shit, got Crips. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So
he brought out Drake.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to tell you, Drake fans, let it go. Your light skinned dude lost. Like he said, I like Drake when he's singing melodies. I don't like Drake when he's trying to act tough. That's facts. When Drake's singing melodies, can't touch him. When a nigga trying to act tough, you saw what happened.
Exactly. So yeah, man, I just love the energy the crowd was giving, man. That shit had me all amped. I was feeling, that shit was amped, boy.
Step this way.
I mean, that whole concert was lit. Even the niggas in the beginning, and Kendrick took time to reunite his supergroup with Schoolboy Q and Ab-Soul. Yeah, basically those hip hop hippies. Yeah, that was a really good.
Y'all know nothing about that.
Good concert. It was on Juneteenth.
See, y'all understand. Y'all don't understand. Because y'all look for it right here. What's in your face. You ain't look what's all around you.
Tyler, the Creator, was there. The only person missing was Snoop. Snoop wasn't.
The game wasn't there neither.
Well, I heard. Well, I from my understanding, Snoop was on tour.
Yeah,
so when you're on tour, hey, there ain't shit you could. But I heard the game wasn't invited because he wasn't. He went on his little 3-minute rant.
He was cool. He's too buddy with Drake.
Yeah,
and he even said it like, yo,
shout out Drake.
I'm cool with Drake. I fuck with Drake. You know, me and K-Dot, like, nigga, you from the West Coast. Y'all from Compton. Y'all know what it is.
Yeah, he should have never. Yeah, he should have never sided.
You should have did like Lil Yachty did. He said, hey, I'm going to stay on the sideline. 21 Savage. Hey, I'm going to stay on the sideline. I don't want none of that smoke. Them niggas will hash that out. You had to come in, start chirping.
Yeah, I noticed that all the new Drake's niggas fell back.
They said they'll hash out. 21 Savage, they'll hash it out. Everybody that Drake, rub elbows with, they say, hey, I don't want no parts of that. You had J. Cole, Lil Yachty, and 21 Savage. I know for a fact, I heard all three say, hey, they got that. I'm out of that.
I don't get that, though. Man, J. Cole has an opportunity to rally up everybody in the whole state of North Carolina like Kendrick did Los Angeles.
But the point is, though, he hasn't really, outside of festival, what has Drake done? What has J. Cole done in the state?
I don't know.
Dude, I'm based off, as you can tell.
You know what the fucked up part is? Maybe North Carolina ain't as fucked up as Los Angeles. Like, I know Fayetteville has some areas and Cole could probably help out there. But yeah, we don't have the gang.
Oh, yes,
shit.
we do.
I mean, it's not as bad as it is in LA.
Well, that's where it's originated from.
I know. Now,
I mean, actually, it is. I mean, if you want to go certain parts of the state, it is. I mean,
what, Kinston?
You can talk about Durham. You can say Fayetteville, parts of Charlotte, niggas in Greensboro. You know what I'm saying? You can go down there, fucking Laurinburg. Them Indians down there fucking crazy as hell. They should kill it.
Laurinburg?
Yeah. No, Scotland. Not yet. Lumberton. Excuse me. Lumberton.
Oh, okay. Lumberton.
My apologies, Lumberton.
Yeah.
So there's some spots here. Out of 100 counties, I know a good 20 of them
Okay, well, J. Cole needs to unite the gangs of North Carolina.
I would say, actually, because he's not in the gang. See, Cole, K-Dot, he's from Compton, so he's part of that. So.
If you live in Compton, I got cousins in Compton and Carson. They don't even bang, but you
gonna have somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that does.
Oh yeah, you definitely gonna be affiliated just living there.
So on that part, Cole wouldn't be. He would do good by just bringing all the hip hop artists in the area and put them on stage and let them do their shine, something like that. You feel what I'm saying? Any upcoming hip hop artist or somebody that's blazing the tracks right now in NC, then if he did like a forum like that, when he bring them all up there and let everybody perform, then that would be dope.
Yeah.
But nobody thinks outside the box like I do, so.
Yeah. Okay. Terrence said he heard that the game has a baby on the way and he was taking care of his baby mom. Or that's what Whack 100 said. I don't believe that.
I don't believe shit what Whack 100 say.
Yeah. I definitely do not believe that the game would leave or be left out of a concert like that to take care of his baby mom.
Right.
Exactly. I know I wouldn't. I'd have been like, shit, you'll be pregnant when I get back.
I'll be like, I'll have a paid nurse there.
Yeah.
Make sure she's taken care of. I'm about to go do this event right quick, and I'll be right back. Look, I'm on iPhone now, so I can see you now. As soon as you say so, hey, y'all.
Yeah.
My baby's on the way. I got to go. Love y'all. Hey, K-Dot, peace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something shit like that. But with modern technology, ain't no way in hell.
I think the game is a waste of talent. That is a dope nigga on the mic, but he just comes off so corny when he's not on the mic.
Right.
I don't even understand siding with Drake in a battle like that. Did he think that was going to get him some extra money?
It did.
It got him extra? Oh, well.
It didn't. No, I didn't say anything. He thought that it was going to get him something because look how he tried to throw himself in the beef by trying to go at Rick Ross. And Rick Ross was just, he was just laughing.
You starving.
You starving.
Yeah.
He had his little expensive out of that. I know that damn teacup had to be damn over $1,000. That
Yeah.
shit look expensive.
Yeah.
He said you starving when you got there.
Yeah,
He
so
wouldn't even respond to you.
the game embarrassed himself.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gotta say that was a great concert. If you haven't seen the concert,
Go look at it.
Definitely.
Yes.
Or if you don't want to watch the whole thing, just watch Kendrick's set.
Yeah.
Because I watched some of it in the beginning. The niggas in the beginning I didn't like. I don't know who they were. There were some niggas rapping over vocals.
Yeah, they local. They're local upcoming gangster rappers.
Yeah.
That's in and around the Los Angeles area.
Okay. See, that's why people need to support this podcast, because if we get big, we'll actually do something for the people of Raleigh.
Exactly.
I can see
surrounding areas.
Niggas already doing a food festival, and we ain't even at 2,000 subscribers. So that lets you know how active we are out in these streets around here in this area.
Think outside the brain.
Speaking of which, if you're watching this stream and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now and hit the like button. One thing I noticed, I don't be saying that enough.
Yeah.
Because I hate when motherfuckers be stopping the show and be like, oh, make sure you like and subscribe. And I just always assume because people are like me, because I always hit subscribe when I watch YouTube.
Yeah, if I see something I like,
I'll be
I'ma
just
hit
like,
it.
subscribe, and I don't even think about it. So I be thinking everybody's me.
Some people you gotta.
I'll be like, yo, somebody watching the stream, even if you don't like you don't like what, just hit subscribe. We're real people on the other side of that button, and we see every goddamn subscriber when you hit the button. Yeah.
Take that little index finger.
Yeah. We are not at the level where we are too big to acknowledge people individually. We're not big time yet. So you put a fucking a comment in the chat,
we gonna
read it.
That's
and
right.
we might read it online.
That's right.
And if we miss your comment, it's because we're not looking at the chat right now. We too busy looking at the next topic to get into the show.
That's right.
Speaking of the next topic, Justin Timberlake.
He was having a good time.
Yes.
That's all. He got caught slipping.
Yes.
'Cause I know plenty of you niggas out there, y'all be buzzed up. No goddamn well you ain't supposed to be driving, but you're like, hey, listen, I believe I can get there. And then, we in Massachusetts?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
he probably going like 2 blocks, and a small town cop, ain't got shit to do, saw his ass, oh, that's Justin Timberlake? Oh, come here, nigga.
Yeah.
That's how it
okay.
happened.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, Justin Timberlake was arrested with a DUI on June 18th in the Hamptons. I'll admit, I figure the Hamptons is a place you could drive drunk as long as you ain't hot about the shit. Nobody's gonna just pull you over. Just make sure you get to your mansion safely.
He was only 2 blocks away.
Yeah.
I bet you he was 2 blocks away and got pulled over. But a thirsty ass cop. No, you know what? Let me take it back. He wasn't thirsty. Justin forced him to do his job. That's all.
He forced him. No, from what I heard about this cop, because I've been reading up on this issue, this is a young cop. So he was like 20,
Clout chaser.
23, 24.
Yeah, he was clout chaser.
He was strictly by the book.
Yeah.
So everybody said this cop is very strict. So
Yeah, he a brown nose.
yeah, and they said he was so young when he arrested Justin. He didn't know who he was. He didn't know who Justin Timberlake was. That's how young he was.
So no. That's how out of touch he was. It wasn't that he was
That's
young.
what I was thinking.
He was out of touch. Like, how are you 24 and Justin is only like 10 years older than you?
Yeah.
Give or take.
No. Justin and me are the same age. We're 43. Really? Yeah. Justin Timberlake was born in 81.
Okay, well, 20 years old. Motherfucker, your mama and daddy, I know your mama played goddamn Justin Timberlake. I know your mama did.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, that to me.
He was a simp.
Yeah, because that's what I keep thinking. They're like, oh, he's so young, he didn't know like that. Knowing who Justin Timberlake
Your mama
is.
or daddy played his ass.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not his fault you don't know who he is. You're out of touch.
He was a dumb motherfucker, that's all.
You know, I was thinking about like those years right before when Elvis died, when he was like fat and playing at Las Vegas.
They still knew who the fuck he was.
That's what I'm saying. Did people, young people know?
And Justin ain't gained weight. He still looked the same. He was just an out of touch ass motherfucker.
Yeah, that cop is completely out of touch.
You get donkey of the year.
Yeah, that cop. And even though the cop didn't know who he was, I still think they would have arrested him if he did. I think that cop, the cop sounds like a dick.
So again, you don't have kind words about you. So it's a small town. Obviously, everybody know you're a fucking prick.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows you're a goddamn prick. So, but in hindsight of things, we have to, on a serious note, He was fucked up.
Yeah.
There's no drinking and driving. That is against the law. You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah, he
saying?
clearly broke the law. But Justin said he only had one martini.
How the fuck he arrest you then?
Well, that's what Justin said.
Right.
Now, Justin refused to take a breathalyzer test three times.
See, now, people, you must know what the laws is. If you refuse a breathalyzer, you're gonna lose your fucking license.
Everybody knows the trick is to tell the cops you have to do a blood test, and then you got to take them to the hospital. But then by the time you get to the hospital, you should be sober up.
Right.
And then
make sure you ask them, give you some water and drink some water along the way, because you're like, I'm thirsty. That
Yeah.
type of shit.
Yeah.
But other than that, hey, if you refuse a breathalyzer, you're going to jail.
That's pretty much it. So, with that being said, Timberlake did acknowledge later on this week. He did a concert, I believe, in where did they say it was? Chicago. Yeah. Yep. Chicago. And he thanked his fans for growing up with him all over the years. And he said he's been through his ups and downs and lefts and rights this week. He said it's been a tough week.
Man, I mean, listen, y'all. We're not perfect.
Yeah.
You know, he made a mistake. I'm like, outside of him exposing Janet Jackson breast, where I could have smacked the shit out of his ass for, because he did left her hanging and shit, which you did grab her motherfucking breast and shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I guess in a kind of sense, that's some get back. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Wait a minute now. He also dissed Prince. Now, that shit never sat right with me. That shit to this day.
Okay, so, all right. So I guess this, you know, in a sense, Justin, you know, you reap what you sow.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't think Justin's that horrible. I don't
think he is too, but I'm just saying. I mean, like, again, nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, if you have to, you know.
I always say, if you ain't hit nobody or kill nobody, nobody cares about a DUI.
Right.
I don't think you're like a horrible person because you got a DUI.
Right,
or,
I'm sure over 1 million people across this country had a DUI. I haven't. Knock on wood.
Yeah, I'm knocking on wood too. I don't want that
I
shit.
hope I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, but if you get one, I don't hold it against you.
right.
Not one.
I'm not saying unless you get 4 of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, now if you get 4 of them motherfuckers now.
If you get
don't-
3, hell, I can't even say 2, as long as they're not within
Yeah.
6 months or 2 years.
Yeah. So, yeah, I never look at DUIs negatively if you didn't cause an accident, if you didn't kill anybody, if you made it, if you would have made it home safely, except for that bitch-ass cop fucking with
Right.
you, then I don't have a problem with
Right.
you. You know, because I always say this about drunk driving. Everybody isn't a bad drunk driver. And nobody wants to say that because
because you don't want to.
you don't want to encourage people to drive drunk.
Right, that's encouragement. So,
But you have friends, you know, who can drink and you'll ride with them in the car.
Hey, listen, I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna give you a true story now.
Go for it.
Yeah, me and my homeboy. I ain't gonna mention his name.
Okay.
But we had got him and the fellas done. Went down. It was a club. I forgot the damn club was. It was in Zebulon shit. It was very popular about 15, 20 years ago. Everybody used to go to this club down in Zebulon. Anyway, we had a pint of Hennessy. I drank half of that shit. He drank the other half. And I attempted, I was fucked up. By the time I got to this club in Zebulon, I was so drunk. Let me tell you why. I do not drink beer. Okay.
Oh.
So I had the nerve to try to get a fucking Corona. No, it wasn't Corona. A Heineken. Excuse me. A Heineken. I know I didn't drink all of it. I just sit that bitch down. I went in the corner, gone, passed out, knocked out. Now, mind you, I got at least $3,000 in my pocket. I wake up, everybody's leaving out of the club and shit. So I don't know how the fuck I did. We drove all the way back from Zebulon, come back to Raleigh. Mind you, I stay in North Raleigh, so I'm passing where the fuck I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta drop them off on southeast side of Raleigh. Did that. As I get to the intersection, the light where 40 Bridge is, as soon as you pass Wake Med, I literally fell asleep at the light. And thank God I woke up, look on both sides, there was nobody around. And I knew somebody that was at that time was Red Roof Inn Hotel. I took my ass over there and went to sleep. And you know what the crazy part about it is? When I woke up the next day, right, I took my ass home. I'm probably like 500 yards from my house. I had the nerve to throw up in my car. And I didn't look. I threw up over the side on the floor. Went in the house. Now this is summertime. I had the nerve to leave the fucking windows up. Went to sleep. So you know it's 100 degrees in the car cooking that shit. Gotta have to clean that shit up. So yeah, shout out, my homies, then that was the one time I did was fucked up. I'll never do it again. But yeah, that part.
Interesting. Well, DUI is not the worst thing you can do this week, as we learned from Remy Ma's son. Remy Ma's son, named Jason, was arrested this week for murder. He's facing criminal charges in connection with a June 7th, 2021 murder of... Damn, don't you hate when you read an article and the fucking pop-up comes up and it just blocks the article while you read? Yeah, so anyway, he's been charged in connection with the June 7, 2021 murder of 47-year-old Darius, I want to say Jabot, in Queens. It looks like the pair has also allegedly been charged with 2 counts. Okay, so it's Scott and another man have been charged in this murder. The two have also allegedly been charged with 2 counts of weapons possession and reckless endangerment. Jason has appeared in several episodes.
Automatic shed time in New York.
Yes, it is. Oh, yeah, because you can't own guns like that.
You can own guns. They changed the law where you can own guns. Remember, Trump got his shit taken away from probation. So you can own guns. Yeah. It's just if you get caught with it illegally, that's automatic feds.
Gotcha. Okay, so Jason appeared on VH1's Love and Hip Hop New York. And Remy and Papoose, they had a show. So he's been seen on these shows multiple times. Remy said she is committed to proving Jason's innocence and supporting her child during this time. And the attorney released a statement after the charges saying that this has been a trying time for the family. And Remy herself, of course, has served 6 years in prison. And she had mentioned about the time she had lost raising her children in those 6 years. So this centered around these 2 men, Jason and another man, being charged with first-degree murder for shooting this man back in 2021. They don't really explain what the scenario was, but that's pretty much been it.
Ooh, I have a side note here.
Yes.
I got this up.
Go for it.
Quick Olympic news.
Yes.
My girl Sha'Carri Richardson is heading to Paris after winning the women's 100-meter Olympics trial after redeeming herself for missing the 2020 games when her mama had passed.
And she smoked something.
Nope, she ate an edible.
Oh, she
ate a piece of edible. Her shit came back dirty, and she got suspended for that.
Well, I know how she can't celebrate.
Yeah, she can't do that no more. But my girl Sha'Carri Richardson going to the 2020 Paris game, 24. Excuse me.
Yeah.
24 Paris game.
Awesome. Well, we'll look for Sha'Carri there. But back to Remy Ma and her kid. So with this Remy Ma situation, my thing I'm keep wondering is, how is your son in the streets and you have TV shows and shit like that going on?
Well, because, just like it seems like these generations coming up, in self-entitlement. So what I see from the outside in, when you sit here as a parent, you grind, you get to a level to where like, all right, I can take care of my family and we don't have to struggle no more. But the problem I see with that is you don't instill that within your kids.
Yeah.
So your kids grew up into a situation that they ain't never had to struggle. You took care of everything. Anything they want, you gave it to them. But then when they get to a certain age and they still expect that shit because you never cut that tie off, now we got issues. So my thing is, this is what I see probably happen. She probably didn't give him as much, or he's trying to live a lifestyle that he really shouldn't be doing.
I think maybe he's influenced by his mom and tried to live that lifestyle. I don't know, because I don't know anything about this kid. This is the time where I wish Kelly was here, because she rots her brain on that reality show shit.
She's on that shit.
Yeah. I do know Remy Ma was in jail after shooting her homegirl in 2007. But I just wondered how big of an effect. Did they ever mention the child's father? Because I don't.
No. I don't even know who the dad is.
God, I don't know how Remy Ma is as a mother. I don't know if she's negligent or caring.
Well, of course, she didn't have him the 6 years that she was in. So,
God damn, I know Papoose glad he shook the spot.
I'll do it. Do you think?
Yeah, he don't, because then he had to deal with this shit.
I mean,
and that's not his son.
You're right. He got to deal with shit now.
Well, I'm saying,
it would just. You're right. It would have just made it even worse.
Yeah, now I gotta go. You think he pulled that same shit he did with Remy Ma, where he go to Rikers every day to visit his stepson?
No, he ain't doing that.
That be fucked up.
He ain't doing that.
He ain't gonna be like, how come you ain't visit me like you visit my mom? Nigga, you ain't got a pussy,
right.
nigga.
I'm fucking your mom. We married. Put babies up in that.
Yeah. He's just sitting there. Damn, they never mentioned the dude's father.
They never did. I don't know who his dad is.
Yeah, that's crazy. And Remy's a superstar. So I don't know how to feel about this just because I don't know who the kid is.
Never
I
heard
don't know
of
who Remy Ma is as a mom. I can't sit here and say she's a good mom. I can't say she's a bad mom. I didn't even know she had a kid.
Well, I knew she had a kid.
Oh, outside of the one didn't she have one with Papoose?
I don't even know.
I don't know.
I don't even know.
This is how much we were invested. Yeah, I think they had a kid.
A girl.
Yeah, that's
a girl.
Yeah, that's how little we've invested in the Remy Ma and Papoose.
I got my own reality show. That's that's life. Let alone watching her keeping up with somebody else shit.
Now she's with Easy, the block captain.
Oh, so her and Papoose is over.
I don't even know what the situation is. I did.
If I was him, I was like, bitch, get the fuck out of here.
All I know is if I'm Papoose, I'm not paying.
I held you down for 6 years. You get out here, and you get too comfortable because everything between us is hunky dory, and now you want to shake the boat because you want to go for niggas in the street.
You know, maybe it's just me, but I always felt like she was gonna cheat on him when he kept coming to jail, and she told him to stop. Like, I got this. You fine.
Yeah.
To me, that was just a sign of like she don't really fuck with you like that, nigga.
Right, well, I'll fuck with you because you being consistent and shit.
Yeah,
but overall, you ain't my type.
Yeah, that's kind of what I kept feeling. Like, if you locked up and somebody visits you 6 days out the week, you're gonna feel some sort of way.
And she probably saying it because she can't get no other niggas in.
Yeah, there ain't no other nigga gonna visit you.
Niggas coming to visit because he always is. That's why she said, "Stop coming. I got this. You ain't gotta come all the time." Because she was trying to tell niggas, she's trying to get them other niggas. Probably that battle rapper nigga.
Yeah.
He just couldn't get his ass up in there. Yeah. Said, fuck that. I'm there every visit.
Yeah, he be like, nah, I don't need you coming Thursday. The other nigga coming that Thursday.
If I ain't sick, nigga, I'm there.
Yeah.
As soon as they say visitation, I'm number one.
I'm
first at the table. As soon as you bring your ass into the damn cafeteria with your grades on, whatever case may be, I'm sitting there like, what? So them niggas can't get in. That's the reason why she got out. Everything said that. She's like, yeah, all right. Let me
you know them other bitches at prison was like, yo, why you fucking with that Geico lizard looking ass nigga?
Yeah.
She be like, yo, he put something on my books and see me every day.
He see me every day. He keep my books straight. I gotta ride out with his cat.
Fellas, you know, hey, if you want a woman, look towards them prisons.
No.
You can look. Just hide your credit cards because you know half them bras in there for credit card scheming.
I am not gonna co-sign that. It's too many of you out here that's smart as hell. Y'all just looking for somebody just half-ass to do right.
I would never date a woman from prison.
I'm overqualified, so I'm sorry, but what I'm saying is the ones that's out. I just said last week. It's enough women out here. A man can get at least have 4, and there still be some left over. That's how many women out here. So there's plenty of them out here that's smart as hell. They know how to cook. They got some good ass pussy.
Yes.
They got it all what it takes. You just gotta get out here. You gotta hold your own. Bring something to the table outside your dick. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but yeah, bring something. You know, they out here.
This leads me into another topic. Now, did you see the video I put in of Joy Taylor last night? Because I wanted people to see that video. That was kind of a issue. Well, anyway, I put a video in. Joy Taylor released a video on Instagram. I want to say it was yesterday or the other day, where she was just basically telling women and men, like, if you see me talking to your man, I don't want your man. She's like, if you see me talking to a man and we friends, I don't want your man. She was saying how she was talking to a male friend, and the male friend told her, like, I got to go now. My girl can't be seen having me talk to you. And so Joy Taylor was just basically saying on a rant, I don't want your man. If you see me talking to this dude, I don't want him. We just talking. And she was just basically saying how
flirting and all that.
How she's not flirting with you and all that.
We just having a conversation.
And that led me to start thinking this is another reason why men can't be friends with women. And, because I keep looking at the video. And first of all, I do think Joy Taylor is smelling her own shit in the video. I do think she's a little full of herself in the video. There are numerous reasons why a man would tell you he doesn't want his girl seen talking to you, and it's not necessarily because he or she thinks you're cheating. Sometimes it's because he wants to keep the peace in his house. And, just him being seen with another woman.
Especially
Joy Taylor fine.
Yeah, and he's an attractive guy, you know what I'm saying? You got two attractive people talking to each other, automatically people are like, oh, they must be together, that type of shit. What, you gotta be, one gotta be attractive, the other one gotta be ugly for them to, be that way? But yeah, when you usually see two attractive people, and you can be talking and vibes is popping, but it ain't nothing sexual or nothing like that.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, I fuck with you. I like what you talking about. So y'all could be into the conversation too much, and for somebody on the outside looking in, like, God damn, they keep keying too goddamn hard over there.
Yeah.
What the fuck they doing? And then all of a sudden, you got all eyes on you and shit.
Yeah.
So then, when you got all eyes on you, and here go your girl over there, she looking like, well, God damn, nigga, what the fuck you doing? Don't you read the room? Get your ass over here. So he probably feeling the teleconnection hitting his head like, hey, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was good talking to you now. I holler at you, that type of shit.
I think the issue with women like Joy Taylor is they think every nigga wants to holler at them.
And you wonder why they by themselves.
Yeah. It's kind of a frustrating ordeal because just in general, I just think it's very hard for men to be friends with women, particularly for this issue. That's why I really don't have female friends.
It is because I've known me in the past, if I've talked to my situations with other female friends, you know what I'm saying, that could not be good at times, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, yeah, because sometimes they're listening to you. I mean, because you're sharing yourself to them. They're listening to you, and they're going to keep mental notes in their head like, oh, yeah, really? Okay. And then, God forbid, somehow, y'all collide, you know what I'm saying? She going to remember all that shit you was telling about the other chicks. And then she going to be thinking like, well, you might be doing that. You might do that to me, even though I always tell people, everybody reacts to different people. You know what I'm saying? So I can engage with 5 different women. You're going to get 5 different reactions.
Yeah.
Because all of them is not going to bring me out in the same manner. You know what I'm saying? Some might be like, what the fuck you in my face for? And some of them, one might be like, I might want her. And another one like, I got to have her. Fuck the other 2. Let me get her. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you got 5 different women. You're going to get 5 different reactions. So even if a woman talks to a man, same thing. You know what I'm saying? But if you believe in what you bring to the table, if you believe in yourself, fuck all the other shit. I ain't even worrying about it because I look at it like this. If that man was good enough to get you, right, I'm going to go through my feelings. I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be crying. I'm going to cuss your ass out, and I'm going to get that shit out of my system because you're human. You're not a robot. So you got to go through the changes. Just give yourself a time limit. And once you get that shit out, then change that shit into motivation. You know what I'm saying? The perfect revenge on somebody that shitted on you or overlooked you and everything is run it up on their asses. That means if you 300 pounds and you want to get to 250, lose that goddamn 50 pounds. If you sit here at this job and you want to get another goddamn job that's making $20 or at least another $100,000 a year, get that shit. If you want to open up that business, do it. The fact of the matter is, if you talk to that person, they listening to you and they hear you say that shit, and when you whatever reason they didn't fuck with you, you use that motivation. Because the next time they see you, right, they're gonna look at you. They're gonna look at you from head to toe. Because when you walk up, right, they're like, God damn, shoes up. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna look at that nigga right next to him like,
Yeah.
the fuck I did. And it's really gonna hit home because you know why? You told it to him. Now you ain't gonna be arrogant. You ain't gonna be I told you so type shit. You're gonna be polite and everything. Come up to it, hey, how you doing? You all right? Hey, what up, Chuck? You good? All right, y'all bees. All right, I'm holla at you. And I'm strolling in there. That's the best revenge to get at somebody. You know what I'm saying? They slept on you when they ain't believe in you, especially when you done pillow talk with their ass, share your dreams, your hopes, your fears and shit like that, and they just fucking that shit on your ass. You're like, all right, I got you. I'm about to run it up on your ass. 300 Club, baby.
Awesome. Hell yeah. Well, I just think, you know, the friendship between men and women is always going to be odd. I personally don't have female friends just to keep it cool on the relation side. I have associates.
I can say I actually have a few female friends, you know.
I personally don't because I don't hang with them. I only consider you my friend if I hang with you.
That's true. I mean, you could be friends and you don't necessarily have to hang with it. Y'all could just have intellectual conversations.
Well, I consider that an associate.
No, because some things you're not gonna tell to associate. You're not gonna tell You're not gonna tell personal things to associate. A friend, you most likely 9 times out of 10 you will. So it's a different type vibe. You can actually literally have a friendship with somebody. There's no sexual. You know,
see, that's why I can't be friends with an attractive woman.
I mean, again, because this is the reason why I say you could. Because if you know, based off this woman, like, if you're listening to her, you know how serious you is, and you know how you are, you're like, I ain't gonna fuck with that because I like her, we cool. So I'm gonna just stay the hell out the way.
That is true.
So
I will admit, the longer I know a woman and don't have sex with her, the less and less I desire to have sex with her. Because the more and more I know about her, the less and less she becomes attractive to me.
That's true. But I can't say that because I'm the opposite. I have at least 2 of them. One in particular, at least 10 years or longer, and she has support. Matter of fact, she supported me in my first business. So big shout out. You know who you are, and like I said, we've been tight since then. So
I always say there's 2 rules for me to have a female friend. She's got to either put me on to other women if I'm single,
ain't nothing wrong,
or she's got to put me on to money.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that.
If she can do one of those 2, then I don't really want to have sex with her. I want to be a friend to have either one of those benefits.
What if she helped you with the money though?
If she helped me get money, then I want to be her friend.
Nope. What if she help you get money to where she want more than that?
Ooh. I've never been in that situation with a woman who gave me money and pussy.
No. She ain't giving you. She's literally helping you, meaning
she's helping me make money.
Right. So we're gonna use this in a sense. You're in production, right?
Yeah.
She's right there grinding with you. Whether she's investing monetarily or she's actually with you, she might be holding up a camera.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So what if she's actually doing that? She's not a viable candidate to want to fuck her?
Yeah, well, I mean, in that situation, yeah, but I've never been in that situation. I've never been with a woman that helped me get money.
Right.
I've never been with a woman that just helped me shoot videos, helped me with music.
I feel you.
I'm used to women fucking up my money, not helping me get money.
Right, I feel you.
So, yeah.
But you gotta leave that. You got to leave that little smithereen opening there, because like I said, somebody might come through.
Because I'll be honest, if I'm getting money with a chick like that, I don't want to risk fucking up the money.
Yeah, true. Because I mean, but if you really look at it though, it still can go either way, whether you fucking her or not.
Yeah.
Because either way, if she's sacrificing it, her intentions is to eventually want to win you over. So if she seems like, oh, I'm done, did all this, and this motherfucker still don't think I'm good enough.
I get what you're saying. It's just weird for me because I've never been in that situation.
I mean, I've been in I haven't been in a situation where a woman actually helped me.
See?
And she's doing it in good conscience.
So exactly.
I'm not gonna say that. It's always it's always somebody trying to manipulate something.
That's one thing that always be pissing me off when I see women always talking about, yeah, I'm looking for a man we can make money together. And I'm like, how many women out there have actually helped their man they were dating make money?
Know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's either you better have it or you better know how to get on your own.
Yeah, so my number one rule for a woman is you ain't got to help me make, just stay the fuck out the way.
Hey, you know what? My rule is this: either you gonna help me or stay out my way.
That's how I feel.
And if you're gonna help me, right, you're gonna do it in good conscience. You're not gonna get in your feelings, and then you get in your feelings, then you want to shut everything. You want to fuck up every goddamn thing. No,
exactly.
You're gonna put it all on the table. Win, lose, or draw. If you don't make it, oh well, cool. Hey, it was nice knowing you. I'm gonna go my way. Remember, you're a human being.
Yes.
You are entitled to be mad, frustrated, cry, all the above. Do all that, but just do it in a peaceful way. Get away from that person.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tear her shit up. Don't fucking do no ominous things to where you can't even spin the block because that nigga or that woman want to kill your ass because you did too much. So all I'm just saying is put it all on the table. Remember what I just said. If you put it all on the table in good faith, and for some reason he or she doesn't recognize that shit, right?
Yeah, leave.
I guarantee you, when you do it to the next motherfucker, that person like, God damn, I let her or him get away because the person that they probably chasing at or they with, whatever the case may be, isn't gonna do what you've done. See, that's the thing you gotta understand. Know your worth. Know what you bring to the table. If that motherfucker don't see that shit, all right, let me get my shit. Fuck you, bitch.
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving, cussing all out the door. Get your shit out. All right, we about to get this shit going because they slept on me.
Mm-hmm.
Trust and believe. He gonna see you as like, damn, girl, you gonna be in your DM or she gonna be in DM. Like, girl, bye. Boy, bye. I'm good.
Yeah. So we gonna keep it moving. I want to discuss new music because I got excited about this when Pharrell and the Clipse have decided they are going to release some new music.
I heard about that.
Yes, so it's been 15 years since the Clipse.
How do I feel about that though?
I'm excited. I fuck with the Clipse. You don't fuck with the Clipse?
I fuck with the Clipse, but I'm like, do they sound still resonate 15 years later?
Hey, Pharrell, the Neptunes Pharrell is doing the production. So, I mean,
you haven't heard nothing for 15 years. That's a long time.
I mean, I wasn't the hugest fan of their last album because that final one 15 years ago, nobody really talks about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
it's like hit and miss music with them. They got some hits, but as far as would you actually say they whole album, they got classic albums out?
Yeah, Hell Hath No Fury is a classic to me personally. And to me, Lord Willing is a close classic. It had a couple joints on there that kind of prevented it from being a classic. But personally, to me, the Clipse got some classic music.
I know they got some classic hits, but I just never actually sat down and listened to a whole album of them.
I would recommend listening to Lord Willing because I did this yesterday. Okay. I listened to Lord Willing and Hell Hath No Fury because it had been a minute since I listened to both of those albums. I'd recommend listening to them. Now, I'm going to be real. A couple beats on each album to me had some filler. Or a couple songs were filler. There are a couple of beats on Hell Hath No Fury that I could have done without. But overall, to me, the lyricism carried the album in the weaker spots where the production shines. So I think it's a hip-hop classic, Hell Hath No Fury.
I'll check it out.
So off the strength of the first two albums, and just Pusha T, because Pusha T's been dropping phenomenal music since the Clipse went their separate ways. So I'm excited to see them come back together, especially with Pharrell on the production. I am expecting some very, very good music. I heard the first single they released. They released a single earlier this week. I forgot who. Oh, with John Legend. And I'm just sorry. I don't like John Legend. I like this first album for some reason. I'm just not a fan of John Legend at all. He's one of them niggas that sound like he should be doing Broadway versus trying to sing R&B. I'm just never been a fan. But I'm looking forward to the Clipse album. I am putting high expectations on it, so I'm expecting something along the lines of Lord Willing and Hell Hath No Fury. And I'm just gonna see what it do. I know it's coming soon, but they haven't actually given a release date. But it's definitely, hopefully, dropping in July or maybe August. So I'm looking forward to that.
You seeing me, you know, doing answers is because
I need to know.
I got some great news.
What's up?
You feel me? I'm saying I got my final artist in, boy.
Uh-oh.
So here's the lineup for
Yes.
Tough. We got Rich Dunk.
Oh.
We got Ivory 3.
Uh-huh.
We have Trap Dicky.
Oh.
And we have what's my girl name? Sweetie.
Sweetie?
Let me make sure I get her name correct before I say it out loud, people.
Yeah, please. Like, I don't want misinformation.
Yeah, we don't want to do all that. Jules. She's signed by B.D.U.B. So those are going to be the artists that's going to be performing at Tough. We're going to have Trap Dicky, Jules, Rich Dunk, and Ivory 3.
You got to mention the Jules is B.D.U.B's artist, so people know that she's associated with B.D.U.B.
Yeah, she's associated with B.D.U.B. And right now, Rich Dunk, he has a feature with B.D.U.B. right now that's hot, that's going up the tracks right now. So, yes.
Now, if the B.D.U.B's artist is going to be at the Underground Food Festival, does that mean the B.D.U.B may be showing up?
Hey, might not know. I mean, you don't know because you got two people.
Y'all never know.
You got two people he associate with.
They're going to be at the Raleigh, they're going to be at the Underground Food Festival in Fayetteville.
And like Charlotte, it's a long way from Fayetteville neither. That's what, an hour and a half?
Yeah, that's about an hour and a half. So you
pop out.
All I'm going to say is you don't know who's going to show up at this shit.
Be there.
Be there in Fayetteville.
I'm telling you, because when them clips, when we show all the content, you're like, damn, I should have went. Yeah. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's going to be dope. I'm going to be in the building. I'm telling you, I'm going to be in the building.
I'm definitely in the building.
So if that isn't enough star power to bring you out, me going to be there. That should just be enough.
Man, we got NC, LA, and South Carolina in the building.
Yes, and it's all great food.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you watch this show? Carlos Miller is making headlines on this clip about homelessness. So basically, they're premiering College Hill Celebrity Edition Season 3. And some of the people featured on this show are Saucy Santana, Nick Young, Swaggy P, Tamar Braxton, Claudia Jordan, Black China, or Angela White as she's going by now, and Carlos Miller. And so this is the show's first episode. They're introducing the crew. Carlos Miller, of course, from the 85 South podcast. On the first day, having an orientation, they're doing their first class called Philosophy. Basically, the teacher is asking all of the people in here to write a bill addressing homelessness to present to a congressman. And that's when Miller made his remarks. His basically controversial view, stating it is not his responsibility to address homelessness. And he basically got into a heated conversation, a back and forth with Nick Young, saying he insulted Nick Young, saying, what have you done for the people, Nick Young? And Nick Young replied back, well, shit, I can't do too much for the people because I can barely afford a house in Los Angeles myself.
It's expensive in Cali.
Yeah.
Young, why you still in Cali? You ain't playing no more, boy.
Yeah, I would have left, personally.
Get your ass up out there.
So, yeah, despite Young's efforts to discuss his community support, Carlos remained unsympathetic. And basically, he went into a rant saying it's the government's job to resolve homelessness and not the job of celebrities to resolve homelessness. And that kind of touched the nerve for me when I watched it because I kind of started agreeing with Carlos Miller. I was just watching the clip and it really kind of touched the nerve because I fully agreed with Carlos Miller where they put the onus of homelessness on celebrities and they expect private citizens and celebrities to use our private funds to resolve homelessness when it's a job the government can and should be able to do, considering we pay the government every time we walk out the house in tax money. And, of course, they spend millions in each city every year fucking with the homeless, putting spikes down under overpasses and shit, running the homeless off of park benches and shit. And I was just in agreement with Carlos Miller, and the government should really be doing something about this homelessness, especially with inflation.
You're right, because it's the government fault that's allowing certain corporations, allowing mortgage, realtors, real estate agents, real estate companies, allowing them to pretty much, because if you really look at it now, like right now, they got like some Microsoft, it got some software that what they do is the software goes into, it hikes up the rent in different areas. And a lot of these real estate agents, real estate companies are in cohesive with this. So as our rent and everything goes up, it's because of the software and it's creating that stuff. So now we got all these companies that's coming into certain states, buying up all the private citizens' houses and stuff, and they're turning to corporate landlords. So when y'all guys don't do your research and you don't make sure you vote local,
Yes, vote locally.
vote local, these issues come up. This is the reason why you have higher rent the way it is.
Exactly.
Look at the company that you're dealing with, and I promise you, they did a CBS NBC news article on this. They got all these major corporate landlords are in cahoots with each other. They're dealing with the software to drive up. So when you got that, plus medical bills is the number one cause for people to be homeless.
Yeah.
Because as of right now, we got 2 churches here in North Carolina, one in Wilson and one in Wake County, just recently starting to do they doing money drives to pay off people medical debts, because medical debts, they goes on to your credit. If it's on your credit, it affects your credit, which, you know what? Do anybody agree with me that the credit system is old and outdated and obsolete?
I thought they were fighting to take medical records off of your credit.
They're supposed to, but they've been talking about this shit for years. It hasn't been done. So
they haven't done it.
I'm like, first of all, we do know the insurance, ever since, now, I'm not going, let me make sure people understand what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is, I'm not criticizing Affordable Care Act, because it's very important. But when it was created, all it did was made these motherfuckers, insurance and doctors, more greedier. Let me give you an example. Me personally, right? I'm dealing with a broken back that I've had for 7 years.
Damn.
Yeah, 7 years. L4. Now, I've gone to 7 different doctors. 7. The first one, this fool here wanted to have a groin surgery. Now, I ain't the smartest cat. I'm pretty smart. Fuck that shit. I'm not going down. I'm pretty smart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm looking at the MRI and shit. I'm like, okay, you want to cut between my groin. And I told you this shit came from my fucking back. Now, I'm looking at his MRI. This shit's solid. I don't see nothing toward nothing. I'm going to pass. I'm going to go. So I leave.
Yeah.
Because you can't sue these motherfuckers for no medical malpractice. They make you sign a contract, which that's some bullshit right there, too. Exactly. But we're going to hold that off right quick. Go to the next doctor. He want to, shots and stuff, $500. What is the success rate? Oh, I don't know. You don't know? Then why the fuck I want to continue letting me put this shit in my body? Only thing you can tell me is, oh, I go to Duke University and I inject the basketball players. That's some bullshit. You lying. And look, let me tell you what the kicker was, right? Yeah. This was the icing on the cake. I said, so give me your opinion about this other doctor when he talking about give me the groin surgery. Oh, I don't want to step on his toes. What? You don't want to step on his toes. Now listen, imagine what color these 2 doctors were.
White.
And you know what? I don't want to get veered off too much, but I pay attention to things. So we had this big ruckus this whole year because of DEI. They done struck down affirmative action and everything because don't want to use race. Want to do it strap your boots up and shit and work hard and get it. But you know what I noticed though? A lot of snowflakes, right?
Yes.
They are afraid of competition. They're afraid of competition because we do know, right? A lot of them motherfuckers get in because their parents got in or their people got some money and shit like that. They get in, they pay other hardworking college students, do their paperwork and shit. Pretty much, they go through college and don't know shit. So that's why you got these doctors that's out here and don't know what the fuck they doing. Now follow me now, because I don't want y'all to think that all my experience that I'm talking about is strictly white now. So follow me now. So those are the first 2 doctors. Go to my 3rd and 4th doctor. They was close to what they were saying. Pinched nerve. Okay, that's close to what I'm saying. Because sometimes you don't have to know exactly what's going on, but you know. Because as a former athlete, we do know this. If something pop inside your body, 2 things will happen. Torn muscle or broken bone.
Yeah.
So once the MRI came back and wasn't nothing torn, the next thing was a broken back. Now, we did an x-ray and shit. Of course, they ain't gonna say shit. I'm telling these motherfuckers, like, yo, when I, because I have a business mobile detail, and that's consistent of bending, contorting your body, all different types of angles and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling these fools, like, yo, when I bend over, I feel my bones like they rubbing on each other. I said, so I even told they asses it was a microfracture. I even told them what type of fucking machine they supposed to use. Was a CT scan. I said, we did an MRI, we did the x-rays and stuff like that. We need to use a CT scan. I promise you will see it. No. See, this is when you know doctors bullshitting you, right? When you ask them a direct question and they start showing you shit on the fucking screen. When they start showing you shit on the fucking screen and you feel yourself immediately getting hot inside, I always tell people, they work for you. Remember that. They work for you. You got to pay that bill, so you better make sure every information that you're getting is on point. So when you feel that this motherfucker just tell you, because I'm asking a direct question, well, here, look at the screen right here. You sit right here and this right here. And he and her just turned it in like, the Peanut Gang, those of us who's old enough to know about Charlie Brown, and you know about the teacher and shit, wah, 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 yes, Miss Brown, wah, wah. That's exactly how they sound when they was talking to shit. And it got to the point I had a black lady. See? I had a black doctor, woman, first one I ever dealt with. They accidentally canceled my damn appointment, come in there. So I know they had to scramble shit. Tell me she injected me with, I done seen this injection numerous times. Because why? Dr. Lynn. Shout out to Dr. Lynn. Them Asians on point. So if you ever decide to get a doctor, right? Asians and motherfucking, I might sound racist, but it's not. Them brown boys. Indians, yes. They will fucking make sure they do their damn job. They gonna run all the goddamn tests you need, even tests you ain't never heard of. I got Dr. Ghazi. Love his ass.
I ain't even gonna lie. That's the truth.
Them Asians and them damn Indian or Muslim doctors will make sure they do their damn job.
I ain't even gonna lie, nigga. I went to the dentist last week, man, and my dentist is Asian. They all Asian. So I'm not used to this level of treatment. So they told me, they're like, you have a cavity. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's figure out a day we can schedule. She's like, no, we can do it right now. Like, shit, go ahead.
Right.
And I told that to everybody. I'm like, they just did it right there on the spot. They're like, what?
Yeah, well, most of them tell you go up here, get your dead egg, and reschedule.
I'm used to the reschedule. Reschedule. Okay, what time next week should I come? And they're like, no, I got time today.
Right.
Nigga, they did that twice. I've had cavities twice when I went there, and they filled it both times on the day.
I'm telling you, the level of care.
Yes.
These are high. The top, these are the races of doctors that you need to go to. Number one, I believe is my personal Indian Muslim doctors is number one. Cause like I said, I got Dr. Ghazi. I've had him about 3 years, and that motherfucker, he on point. We had a frank discussion. I'm gonna tell you after I finish this though.
Yeah.
So Dr. Ghazi, Dr. Lynn, Asian, on point. Then number 3 would be black, because you would like to get a doctor that's preferably your nationality and stuff, because the BMI of a black person versus a white person is
completely different.
Night and day. Okay, people? So if a white doctor telling you, black person with a thicker body, bone structure and all that shit, oh, you too heavy. No, motherfucker. That's how you are. Y'all not the same. So you need to get a doctor that fits you. And don't be afraid to challenge them damn doctors. They are wrong. They are wrong. I just told you I went through 7 doctors. And you know how I got to the 6 and 7 one? Because the one I was telling you about that was like, oh yeah, look at this shit. It got to the point where my back went out on me twice, and I'm young as hell. You feel what I'm saying? I worked out ever since I left high school. So I've worked out for 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
This year is the first year I haven't even worked out, and it's driving me fucking crazy. I'm just want to tell you that. So yeah, so the fact that my back went out on me twice, and I told him the last dollar went, I said, yo, my back is about to go out. That was Monday. That Friday, my shit went out. When I came back and seen his ass, I was in his ass. I was talking so much shit to him, I knew I had to leave. There's no way in the hell I was going to come back and see his ass. And I left, and I went to go see another doctor. He's like, all right, we're going to do this. Then he got to the point, he's like, I'm stunned. He said, I'm going to refer you to a neurosurgeon. Cool. Because everybody that was kept telling me about this particular surgery, oh, yeah, if you get back surgery, you're going to have to get a rod in your back, and it's going to infuse. They're going to cut it. They telling you some gruesome-ass shit trying to scare me. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, number one, I know my shit is not that bad. I know it can heal. Because remember, I worked out for 20 plus years. Okay? Never had played football, never had the worst injury I had was giving myself a concussion. Because that's how hard I hit somebody. Okay? So outside of that, I know this. And I'm sitting here telling myself, like, nah, we ain't doing this. So I'm not, fuck that ride shit. I'm going to keep looking for the doctor that's going to speak my language.
Yeah.
So he said, I'm going to refer you to a neurosurgeon. All right, I need a new set of eyes on it. Okay, cool. Go see them. Did an x-ray. I'm like, here we go, do the same shit, x-rays and shit. So this how you know, motherfucker. He come in, he's pretty much strutting like, yeah, all right, I know what this shit is. I'm looking at this motherfucker like, fuck you doing? What the fuck you doing?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
He sit here, he put up the x-ray and shit. He said, what do you see? He said, you see anything out of place? I'm looking at this shit. Now, this is the x-ray I've been seeing for the last 6 years. You see anything out of place? Nah, don't see. He said, look right here. You see that? Your L4. You see how this option? I was like, oh, shit, it is. He said, that's where your problem at. And he said, you know what? Another reason why I know that? Because I had the same exact surgery as you going to have. He said, the only difference is you're going to have a smaller scar. That was it. He showed me the brace and everything. He said, now, this is the realest thing he ever said to me. He said, now, I'm going to tell you all this, right? And you probably tell me, nah, doc, I don't want the surgery. I'll pop a couple aspirin and bounce up out of it. He said, but I guarantee you, somewhere down the line, we're going to have this conversation again. That was the realest shit he ever said to me. When he said that shit, I was like, what's the next step? Showed me the brace, what they got. Guess how that bitch cost? $50,000.
God damn.
50 G's. Then they're not doing it, so no human being doing it. It's going to be robotic. So you know that's going to be like $100K right there. Right. So you know what the insurance company said?
What's that?
I ain't paying for that shit.
God damn.
Because, COVID, all the companies got all that money for COVID. Now, since we breaking away from the COVID, even though we still in COVID, you know what I'm saying? They like, fuck no. So if you in North Carolina, if you experience some type of pushback from your insurance company, whether it's medical, whether it's car, any type of insurance-related issue, you need to vote this year.
Yeah.
And you need to pay attention to North Carolina Insurance Commissioner because that's the bitch-ass nigga that got your insurance fucked up. Yeah, I'm calling your fuck ass out, and I'm openly promoting this shit. If you voting in North Carolina this year, vote that bitch-ass North Carolina commissioner ass out. If you have any insurance issues that's going on, car, health, that's that bitch-ass motherfucker fault. And they're getting real kind of slick with it because they not putting their party name about who they down with. He's a Republican. You know Republicans is small business, small government. Small government means no check and balance, meaning they can take money from these major corporations, insurance companies, to where they real lax on the laws, the rules. He creates the rules in how insurance company does business. So if you feel like that your insurance company give you the runaround, vote this bitch ass North Carolina commissioner that's currently in office out. Now back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
So dude said, look, you're gonna come back and have this surgery. All right, cool. $100,000. The insurance said no. So I had to leave that insurance company, get another insurance to where they're going to pay for my shit. You know what the fuck these motherfuckers did? They're going to make me do the MRI over again. And I had to wait a whole fucking 2 months just to see this goddamn doctor. Now, I done had this MRI a month ago. So like you just said, the Asian doctor said, hey, you got a cavity. Let's go ahead and handle this now. White doctor, what he do? He making me wait a whole fucking 2 months to see his ass, just so by the time I see him, he's going to tell me the same shit he told me 6 months ago. You got a broken back. No shit, motherfucker. I know that. I'm supposed to be coming here, get my shit done. Now I got to come here for you to tell me this shit, which you're charging me. I don't need you to charge me just to come see your ass. In that case, do a video technology. I ain't got to drive, gas, time. Just come see, just so you can charge me, and I still got to wait, because that's exactly what's going to go down. So, in all, when I'm really coming to it is, hey, don't listen to your heart. Listen to yourself. If you feel like what's being told to you, because you know when somebody lying to you. You know when somebody telling you some shit that doesn't sit well with you. If a doctor telling you some shit and it doesn't sit well with you, you can go get a second opinion. You can go get a third opinion. You can go get a fourth opinion. I just told you I had seven opinions over a 6 year period until I found the one that was gonna get it done.
Word.
Vote.
And that's why you should vote. Vote locally. You can even vote nationally, but it's more important you vote locally. Yes. And with that being said, we're going to get into our last topic. Now, this is a topic I wanted to, well, you know another topic I didn't write down there are 2 topics I wrote down and I didn't cover. The Haktua girl. You've seen that video going around? Okay, so there's this white girl that's going viral for Haktua. And what it is, you know those street interviewers that be interviewing motherfuckers? They interviewed this drunk white girl, and she was like, he asked her, what's the best thing you do after a breakup? And so she got on the mic and just said, you got to do the Haktua. And she's like, where you to spit on the dick. Spit on that thing.
Okay.
And so she's basically going viral for saying that.
Wow.
And that's why I wrote a status update earlier today where I'm like,
think I saw that.
Yeah, you hit like and comment. That's why I was like, I thought you knew about it. Yeah. Well, anyway, so we live in a time with Sexy Red, mainstream, all these artists mainstream, and I'm like, this girl is going viral for saying Haktua, and I'm like, porn is everywhere, sex is everywhere, and I'm like, why is she going viral?
Is she white?
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what I was thinking, but I kept thinking, like, aren't white women known for giving head? Isn't that like a stereotype?
That is a stereotype.
That's a stereotype.
That's where the name Becky come from.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's like a nigga going viral for eating chicken. And I just didn't understand the hype behind it.
Because she was bold enough to say it.
I think it is. You know what? I was
drunk.
Yeah.
Okay, she was drunk and she was bold enough to say it. So when they say is when a person drunk, they really speaking their true mindset. So
I was thinking it's more of that Kim Kardashian shit. Because like I said, you're hearing all these rappers, female rappers, talk about sucking dick and all these sex acts, and it's not taboo anymore.
No, it's not.
But you hear a white girl say it, and now it's risque.
Well, again, anytime you have a run of successful, it can be successful, whatever, successful sports, successful anything black or brown. There's this, I spoke on this before, white lash.
Yeah.
This is white lash. This is another term of white lash. They're willing to uplift the most trashiest or mediocre bullshit ever.
Yeah.
They're going to prop it up like that's the next coming of Jesus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and this is why I don't have no sympathy for somebody who's white, in a sense.
God damn.
I'm going to tell you why. Because all you got to do is be half-ass great.
Yeah, that is true.
Listen, white folks, I'm going to give you this one goddamn praise.
Now, remember, we still got good white people that we're not talking about.
We're not.
I know.
Y'all, this is one thing I give y'all props for. Y'all don't have to like a motherfucker to make money. Y'all don't. You can look
That is true.
You can look a person in the eye and you can probably say a million cuss words, probably want to kill their ass and shit like that. But you're going to sit there, however many hours it takes to get that bread, you're going to get that bread, and when you leave, all that shit that was coming in your mouth, you're going to say it in the car. Motherfucker, whatever. That's why y'all asses drive slow as y'all do going home.
God damn.
Yeah, they do, man. Even those motherfuckers get off work, they don't want to. If I'm getting off work, I work 8, 10 hours, 12 hours.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hear them get home.
Yeah.
I want to take a shower. I want to smoke. If I want some pussy,
I probably want something to eat. These niggas be driving slow, like driving this days, like, man, damn. I gotta go home and hear this goddamn bitch. I just heard this bitch. I just leave here, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, y'all know y'all have solidarity. Solidarity down like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Look at Trump.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need I say more?
Yeah.
Can a black man have a fucking misdemeanor and still be in the goddamn president race? Fuck no.
Yeah.
Y'all was getting on goddamn with Barack Obama because of who the fucking preacher he was listening to.
Oh yeah.
Remember that shit?
Yeah, I remember that. God
Remember that
damn
shit?
America.
Yeah, they would say, oh, you gotta disassociate
yourself.
Get away from him.
He's too revolutionary.
Yes, and listen to this motherfucker that said office now. He grabbed pussy,
Yeah.
rape, steal.
Yeah.
He steal motherfuckers. He don't want black people in his fucking rental properties. All that shit.
Yeah. He's a number.
All that shit. But y'all got it down pat. Y'all will hold y'all own. Now y'all will hold y'all own. Y'all
Yeah.
will make that money. You don't gotta like nobody make. See, niggas, right? Not me, because I'm smart. Most niggas, they like, I don't like that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I ain't getting that money. So you mean
Yeah.
to tell me you got $1 million on that fucking table. All you gotta do is deal with this motherfucker for 2 hours and you can't do that shit? Don't you know them niggas will walk away from that shit?
I know.
But let that shit be a $15 to $20 an hour job. You need that shit. You will sit there, listen to that nigga, listen to that cracker. You feel what I'm saying? Don't like they ass, but you know you need that goddamn paycheck because you got that bill you gotta pay, or you got that motherfucker. What they use now? That quick weave you want to put in your shit.
Yeah.
Or the nigga probably wants the new Jordans that's coming out and shit. Y'all will sit there and deal with that. But when it comes to business sense, that's where y'all lose me at. And we are one of the most influential group of people, black people.
Yeah.
We are the most influential group on this fucking planet. Everybody take our fucking lead. But we are so easy to be divided. And
Yeah.
we get divided over some simple shit. So white folks, shout out to y'all. Y'all got that shit on down pat. I'm listening to y'all. I'm taking game. And I'm trying to put my people on, you know what I'm saying? But I listen to y'all.
Yeah. And with that said, we're going to get into the final topic, Bootsy Badass. Now, please tell me you saw the video I put in the chat. Bootsy is gearing up to drop his new album. He's released is planning to drop his new single, Letter to the Gays, intended to be a conversation with the LGBTQ community, and he played a clip of the song.
What did
on
I just say?
social media.
What I just mentioned when we talk about Stephen A.
Yeah.
Any type of shock value with a motherfucker like all this shit, and see what Bootsy though. Everybody know he gonna speak his mind. He gonna speak his mind. He don't give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? That's one nigga you gotta damn respect. If you follow Bootsy, he talks about all that shit. He even talked about what was the last controversial shit he said about how young men should be getting pussy at a certain age.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So, I kind of agree with him because with all this,
Yeah. Somebody needs to say it.
yeah.
I don't necessarily agree with everything Bootsy says
Right,
in
but that
regards
part
to
he was because, like I said, if you have to be acceptance in one hand, right, you can't be discriminatory, whether there's sex, race, creed, whatever. But on the other hand, you gotta balance this delicate flower that needs to grow. You done drop it in the ground, you water in the sun and shit. You don't want it influenced by some weeds in there. You feel what I'm saying? So the weeds is we have to balance out this acceptance thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I have nothing against LGBTQL,
I don't either.
I think.
People are people.
I don't have nothing. But when it's in the face of innocent who doesn't know any better, then you forcing the parent to have a conversation that doesn't need to be had at that point in time. You feel what I'm saying? So, as a parent, I got to find ways to offset. All right, I got to accept you, but I got to protect my kid who has never experienced sex, who don't know nothing about that, and based off looking at your lifestyle, that may have a negative influence on them. They may be seen confused, like thinking that, oh, I'm this, when actually you're not. You never know.
You can't fuck with people's minds before they're developed.
Exactly. So that's the only thing I have a pushback on because everything is too much in your face. Like, okay, cool, we got it. You don't see us heterosexuals running around say swinging our dicks around like, hey, we got goddamn come on. No, we still gotta be mindful and be respectful and not don't push things on to other folks. Because like I said, some folks, it's okay, and others, no, it's not. You know, so.
Yo, I don't know if you heard the song, but I like how it comes on. They took the sample he had from the DJ Vlad interview about D-Wade's son, and that's how they started the song off. It goes, "Don't cut that nigga dick off, dog." And then the song comes on. That's how it starts off. I'm like, that is one of the top 10 opening bars in hip-hop history.
And watch that shit go platinum.
Right up there with I Came in the Door, I said it before, and a hip-hopper to the hip-hop.
You can't cancel Bootsy. That's the thing. You can't
because
cancel.
Bootsy is for the people, and his money comes from the people.
Right.
The people cancel Bootsy, not the mainstream
Not the
media
mainstream media.
or the LGBTQ.
Right.
And Bootsy don't want your money. He turned down that concert for $250,000 last year. So Boosie's standing on principle.
He's standing on 10 toes now.
So you got a nigga who won't break his morals for money and doesn't need the mainstream. So, protect Bootsy at all costs.
At all costs.
Yes.
Shout out to Bootsy.
Yeah. I'm out of topics. Do you have anything else you want to cover? We've done so far a solid 2.5 hours, and Branson still has not showed up.
Where's Egghead self at? Goddamn, where you at, B?
I don't know.
Oh, man. We
Someone hired him to play Bun B at a fucking local Raleigh club. They put Bun B on the flyers and hired Branson to come through.
The cover and shit.
He's like, yo, just lip sync a couple UGK tracks. Okay, well, it was a good show. We've gone damn near 3 hours. Hey, to all the people that leave comments on the clip videos,
love that.
we read them. I've seen clips about people or comments about people saying we need to change up the desk and all this shit. We've heard you. We want to do that shit. We got stuff in the plans. I'm going to be honest with
grinding.
you. We grinding. We out here. We black men out here getting money grinding. I just need more subscribers and more likes. I'm the type of nigga, I have thousands to invest in this podcast.
Yeah.
I just need to make sure it's worth the investment.
Your
So we
support.
need y'all support. We need y'all to hit the subscribe button, that like button. Get them numbers up so I can justify putting more money into this shit.
You help us.
We help you.
us. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, we help us.
We help us. We strap them boots up and go get out
yeah.
the mud. You feel what I'm saying?
So y'all support us, share this shit, show us love, tell your friends about us, spread it. That's how we get big.
Yes.
And with that said, y'all have a good evening. Don't drive drunk like Justin Timberlake. Peace.